I already fucked it up. Welcome to the first episode of the greatest idea known to man, the Wheelie Good podcast.
You
Star-
fucked it already.
I didn't fuck it already. It's not even that bad.
You
Starring me,
clap.
Poochie. Hit the clap sound effect.
I left
Also
you out to
starring,
dry.
my lovely co-host Ben
Hello.
and Biz.
Hello.
Uh, you guys want to add anything to the first intro? You know, our little silly
Yeah,
intro.
why don't we tell the people like what the hell this podcast means? Like
Oh,
what is
Yeah.
this?
you're so right. This podcast is very near and dear to us as we've been watching a lot of wrestling together. Though it started gotten like not stale watching wrestling, but we keep watching only good shows. And we said, what if we watched more than just the best matches of all time? What if we put a bunch of shows on a wheel, spin that wheel, made the deal, and had the shittiest fucking matches put in front of us ever?
Yeah. What if we had to watch every WCW fucking off period pay-per-view
What if
possible?
God.
what if the Nasty Boys showed up
And what
and
if the
ruined
Nasty
our
Boys were on
entire
every
day?
single show?
How do they
20
manage to be
minutes.
every fucking year, every show? They keep fucking showing up.
They're not
They
showing
do.
up tonight though.
No, they did not show up. Think they luckily
Can you
Noah did
imagine?
not give them a call. They
Anyway, I
you
wanted to ask you both some questions before we got started.
oh before we start discussing the show, yeah,
Yes.
you may ask
So
some
I wanted
questions.
to ask you both how you started watching wrestling. And I already know it's already out there on the internet how Ben started watching wrestling. So would you like to tell everyone how Wade Barrett and Michael Tarver birthed you into this world, Benjamin?
Yes. I was. I've spoken to someone on the Fallon Fire podcast, which is a more.
Our
It's a
sisters.
lot. Yeah, it's just a pod, a more popular one. So it was mostly just me and my dad watching wrestling after I come back from school. I remember it was just Raw was on. I saw like the whole Nevers beat down John Cena. I thought it was very cool. And my fandom kind of grown on from there. I know what wrestling was before that, but like I wasn't really like tapped into it. But like seeing like one dude get beaten up by 8 other people, it's like, oh, that's very funny. I want to watch more of this. And my fandom grown off of that. I was kind of hooked onto the WWE at the point. I was even watching like NXT at the time, which is like season 1 NXT,
Oh,
season 2. So
oh,
like
dude.
even weirder stuff.
Oh, you were
I
watching the realest shit of all time.
You were
Bad
watching the
NXT.
reality show
Yeah.
NXT.
Dad,
I
why
was
is
only watching reality
wrestling the
shows.
fucking worst thing?
I was like
You
6
wanted to
years
see
old.
Titus
I was 6
O'Neil
years old.
trip.
Yeah, I was like 6 or 5. The 2 shows on like the 3 shows on Russia time. It was like Raw, NXT, like fucking Ghost Adventures with my dad.
Yeah, Ghost Adventures
Yeah.
mentioned. Big fucking
Yeah.
W. Worst white boys of all time on Ghost Adventures.
Insane
They're
fucking
gonna let
idiots on
you
that
on
show.
next, Poochie.
Oh fuck yeah! Fucking put me on Ghost Adventures. I'm coming out different person than when I went in.
Don't they? Did they? Is Ghost Adventures the one they had Elijah Burke on?
What?
Shit.
Isn't
You
Elijah
oh
Burke
fuck.
on?
I think you might be right, but it's
Didn't he
not
like
Elijah Burke.
really big chicken
I think
shit
it might be a
about it?
different wrestler. Hold on. I'm gonna Google this now. Now you've got me interested.
I like Johnny Nitro man on it.
Yeah, of course he is. He's on everything, and I hate him.
It was on Survivor.
Yeah, I know, and he told everyone he was
Um,
playing a racist on TV.
no. Okay. Oh wait, Elijah Burke. Where is it?
I'm sure it's on like his stupid Wikipedia or
Other
whatever.
media. He's on Ghost
He's
Hunters, not
IMDb.
Ghost Adventures. Ghost
Oh,
Hunters
God.
is the way lamer show. They don't edit it to be as
Yeah.
fucking ridiculous as possible.
Yeah, like Ghost
They
Ghost
don't-
Adventures it's like hunting ghosts in the most ridiculous way possible. So they pull out like big boxes and the boxes go.
We're
Like,
we're
they
less
make,
than
like-
5 minutes in, and we've talked more about Ghost Adventures than wrestling.
It's
Yeah.
more interesting. It's more
Yeah, yeah.
interesting.
This is the W.
Anyway, Ben, what is your connection to one Big Daddy?
Do I have a dad? Like many
That's
people in
not
this
the
world.
Big Daddy I meant.
My connection to Big Daddy's when I'm from the same country, and we probably eat the same food. That's all. That's how it's been
Yeah,
alive.
you have a deep love for World of Sport in all of its players.
There's some people in sport that do peculiarly think I do like couple out the southern part, just like Jesus man, what you
I was
doing?
gonna say World of Sport probably is like the most like 50-50 the worst shit you've ever seen. Oh, these guys are pretty cool. Like
Well,
amount
it's
of
like
numbers.
better
I
than current Brit Res, which is
It's definitely better
100% the
than I was
worst
gonna say
thing you've ever
100% the
seen.
worst shit
that
you've
is
ever
that is the
seen.
main reason why I don't go to shows. Like the nearest to me is Rise, and Rise is like a deathmatch show in like Northern England. And like next to that's like I go to like fucking North Show, like Progress. Get out of here,
Tough
man.
Yeah,
Campbell.
do not go there.
I'm gonna go to Progress
Yeah.
Show. I'm gonna fucking
Big
I'm gonna catch like
Oh yeah,
fucking.
you're gonna
I'm
love
a
going to
big fan of
Progress.
Ben's intro to like wrestling because it's like similar to mine because like
Please
my
tell
intro
me.
to wrestling was when I was like 8 or 9, and it's like the mid like 2009 WWE, and I turn on fucking the Sci-Fi Network. They got SmackDown, and I'm like,
Oh
holy
shit.
shit, is that fucking like Kofi Kingston? I actually think the first fucking like thing I remember in wrestling is like Daniel Bryan and Big Show, Mark Henry type shit. Like they're fucking
Oh
big
my
Ooh,
feud. That's
that's
like
a
the
great
first.
turn. Though.
That's like the first
the
thing I remember like being deeply connected. And Air Boom, shout outs, Air Boom.
Air
Shouts out.
boom.
That's my
Air
earliest
boom.
memories in wrestling, and also being afraid of the MVP pyro. I was
Oh
like,
man, I
he
got stories. I got stories
shoots the
about
fire
something
out, and I
very
go,
similar.
ooh, ooh. But I stopped watching wrestling for a really long time. Like I was not into it at all middle school, high school. And then like college came, AEW was like
Mm,
invented and my dad was into it and
mm.
I was like, I want to hang out with my dad. And so I started watching wrestling and then I was like, what the fuck else goes on in wrestling other than AEW? Like, is there like more to this shit? Like other than the two big ones that I know of?
I was literally gonna ask you, did you forget WWE exists?
Sometimes. But no, I eventually went, oh, there's more to like wrestling outside of the U.S. and like I found Mexican wrestling. I found lucha libre, and then I tapped in for that permanently, and never fucking looked
Yeah.
back ever. Lucha Libre wins again. It's the best. Every other fucking wrestling is dog shit. It's all terrible, especially nowadays. Fuck wrestling. It sucks.
It's
But
so
on the
It
Close
really
Adventure podcast.
yeah, we've changed the pod in the middle of the podcast.
What you to get into biz? What hooks you?
I was getting there. But my
Okay.
follow up was going to be how did you ever stop watching wrestling and why did you come back? So
Oh
I'll
yeah.
circle back to you after I tell my story
Yeah.
then. No, I think okay, so I started watching wrestling my
1999.
first my first wrestling memory I think is like in '06. So I was like 5.
Ooh.
And I think I saw the A&E Hulk
ECW.
Hogan documentary. No,
Oh
I saw
no!
the A&E Hulk Hogan documentary,
Oh
You
and
said,
then
god.
"Oh, this dude's kind of cool."
I did not say that. I saw like 5 seconds of him like in all black, like talking to the camera. And
Lying,
then I didn't see
probably.
anything. Yeah, he probably lied. It's A&E, so they ultra lie.
Lie
Yeah.
on
Oh
top
yeah.
of a lie.
Yeah, he's in his perfect environment. But then I don't remember any wrestling at all until between then and October '08. The first actual wrestling memory I have is Rey Mysterio doing like the jump back crossbody into a big boot by Kane.
Core
Whoa.
memory.
God,
By
what a memory.
literally. And then I don't remember anything else until 2 weeks before WrestleMania
Today.
25.
2 weeks
No,
before today.
literally right before this podcast, I
I
like all
just
came
remembered what
back to
wrestling
me.
was.
But no, I then don't remember anything until 2 weeks before WrestleMania 25, where the match is HBK and Taker versus JBL and Vladimir Kozlov.
What?
Whoa.
The fucking goat love double E?
All all the greatest wrestlers of all time, apparently.
All of
Um,
the goats are
yeah,
there.
every wrestler I love in that match.
Yeah.
Kozlov.
Um,
And
Then I yeah, I'd give Kozlov the Beltway shooter than any of the other three.
yeah,
Me
he's just
too.
base as hell in the
Yeah,
Wheelie
he's
Good
based
podcast.
double E, baby. Um, and then I watched Mania 25 and went crazy for the Taker Sean match, and then I went crazy for Jeff Hardy jumping on his ass off a giant ladder, and Ray beating JBL in 21 seconds dressed as Heath Ledger Joker. And then I just watched every week until 2019 when I finally gained sense. I literally remember the episode of Raw where I just pulled out entirely.
Wait
Do
a
you
minute.
want me to
This is fucking terrible.
Yeah, no, I grew up in the worst era, and I stayed through the worst era because of the autism. It makes you not want to give anything up ever. Um, so yeah, ages 8 to 18. Gluing
Wow.
myself to it through the embarrassment of everything, trying to hide it from my friends. Um, except for a few people, like my high school history teacher was also big into it. Like he told me he watched What Culture videos
Oh
too.
no.
Oh,
Yeah,
Jesus.
no,
Oh,
a
dude.
horrific moment, a horrific moment. But no, I gave up my first time mm, 2 weeks after Money in the Bank 2019. So this is Brock winning the thing after he just ran into the match. It was the wild card time. It was also the time when they stopped wrestling during the commercials, so they would just have random 2 out of 3 falls matches for no reason. Um, and there was just this Raw just had literally no wrestling for the first 50 minutes, I think. Um, it was just a Kofi Kingston Dolph Ziggler beatdown after a Paul Heyman Brock Lesnar promo. That went on for like 25 minutes.
You
And
were
then
seated.
a Shane McMahon squashing Lance Anoa'i because Drew McIntyre beat him up. And then literally at minute 51, like there was a women's tag match, and I was just like, I am so tired.
I'm
Will
tapping
not
out.
there will not be an actual match for the first hour of this. I'm turning this off and I'm playing Fortnite. Um
Real.
uh so yeah, I was still keeping up. Um I was still keeping up with the news and like watching like random stuff that got recommended to me like 6 months after it happened. Uh and that I don't think I really like started ramping back up again until like early 2022 when it became like I started watching more of the YouTube sphere of like video essays and bullshit. Um and then it became a good thing to talk about with my fiance, who knew like the bare minimum about wrestling, so I could just info dub to him about everything, um, and actually show him cool wrestlers and not the Undertaker. Um,
Showed him
and it just kind
Tanahashi.
of well, Tanahashi, that is based that's based as fuck. But yeah, no, his favorite wrestlers are like Tana and Haku and
I would say people who
Kagetsu
are incredibly handsome men.
and Joe and Kobashi, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, so exactly that.
That's a pretty good Mount Rushmore, I think. I think if like you pretended to know all five of those guys, people wouldn't question you on shit about this. Like
Yeah,
it's
no, if you
fun premise.
saying Haku is your favorite wrestler is based as hell. But Avi's gonna get mad at us for not calling him Meg, so anyway, so I mainly am now just the only reason I stick around wrestling is because it just feels so integral to me and because there's so much more to explore and because of how strange of a political hornet's nest it is that it's just more interesting to talk about than
So when it when it
most other things.
when it comes to wrestling, the only reason I fucking stay is because I got like 10 people I like watching it with and talking about it with.
Yeah.
And they're like you guys, Avi, Brady, Dom, fucking Floke and shit. Those guys are cool as fuck. I'll talk about wrestling with Jay for
Shout
fucking 18
shouts out
hours.
to
Shouts out
shouts out to
everyone in
Ken
that
and Pure for just kind of hovering around when we're watching shit too. Shouts
basis.
out
They're
already.
in the wheel sphere of influence.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
No,
very
they're telling us
influence.
don't watch these stupid shows. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Reverse shout outs to Ed for putting evil ass shows on the wheel.
Evil ass shows and then dipping.
I'd say yeah, I'm
Um,
doing it.
Anyway, so yeah, so that's why I left, and I came back just because I don't know, I have nothing better to do in my life, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I got
Um,
nothing going on a Thursday at 7:30 p.m. Toss on the fucking
yeah,
WCW pay per view.
I
yeah.
don't.
Ben, why did you leave and come back?
It's a strange one for me because around the same time I was getting into wrestling, I remember one night I was just scrolling through the channels on my TV, and in the UK there's a show called Challenge. And on Challenge
Oh
it's
my
mostly just like a bunch of just weird shit. Like there's darts, there's like 80s British TV shows that like died pretty fucking early on. And on there was a reruns of TNA's best matches, as they put it.
no,
And
no.
and I clicked on and I saw AJ Styles' Abyss and it's Steel Cage, which fucked my brain up so much at the time because at that time I was watching like you know NXT and Michael Cole hitting a big bong, or fucking like Gail Kim versus Maurice for like 2 minute matches, and what I saw there was I saw a very small Christian man and a huge abyss-shaped human being, and that immediately like killed my brain. I saw like I saw the big forearm strike, I saw the Styles Clash, and I was like, holy shit, this company's awesome. Not really knowing that that was 2005, and
Well,
Yeah,
this company's awesome. I'm gonna look into this.
you got
yeah,
Dude.
you got trolled.
yeah.
You got
Then when
trolled
I
hard.
was, and
You gotta
then
watch Generation Me now.
yeah, and when I was like into it, and when I kind of got back into it, was like around 2010, 2009. And I remember particularly remembering like being at a time for like Bobby Roode like turning heel and like winning the belt, James Storm and Gunner in a tag team. I remember that.
Oh
Kurt,
man.
Kurt Angle looking like he's
Uh,
done. Kurt Angle looks like he did like a bag of heroin before like every show. Like I saw that
Clubber.
and like yeah,
I
and
killed
I
my
around
love
that
immediately.
yeah. I remember seeing like Abyss losing matches every week on TV, and it was basically on basically mostly TNA and WWE around that time. And the time where I kind of got out of wrestling was around 2011, 2012, because I found another love in my life, which is football. And I no not the American football, but the British football is because it's very
Literally,
it's
the
very
rest
British.
of the world calls it football.
So I wasn't
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
question
sorry.
nothing. I know we're both
Yeah,
fucking two Americans, but we got you. We
yeah,
got you.
yeah,
British
yeah.
boy,
And
British boy,
I
fucking bitch.
and it,
British, British.
and of course I'm a Northern man, and football is very linked to Northern England because we ain't got much, and the idea
Yeah,
of
no, you've got depression.
yeah, and the idea of having a football club is really a big pride for over here, and I support Leeds United, which is like one of the biggest like Northern clubs in the 80s. Was one of the like the main like we would call like a dirty team back in the day because we just would throw slide tackles at people. It was very funny. You know, and around that time we were coming back up from like very, a lot of losing up money and just doing the worst bullshit possible, like just and like that. And I was just kind of bugging folks. Thought this is cool. This really is the coolest sport around. You just got dudes on a pitch just kicking a ball around and say, oh, that's kind of cool.
Mm,
And I kind of didn't really come back until like 2014, 2015, and I can tell you which show it was. It was a Raw,
no,
and it
no,
was The Authority. I call you I,
no,
and it was Seth Rollins hitting Dean Ambrose with the stomp on the concrete bricks, like on some bricks,
no,
on the
not
crumbly
this,
bricks,
not,
on
no,
on
not
some crumbly
the
bricks, and I
crumbly
was
bricks come back to bite us again.
and I remember just like I was watching with my dad, and we were both just like hooting and hollering at it because we thought it was like really good. And I was like, "Oh, that's class! We gotta watch that again." And basically,
Uh,
I was hooked on from there. Also, around that time, I really got into watching YouTube, and I found out about like, indie wrestling mostly. At the time,
oh no.
2015, 2016, this would be when of PWG, and I would be
Do
watching
not say
their
WCPW. Don't do it.
no,
Don't
no,
mention
no.
Don't say this.
Yeah. And I was kind of watching their preview like videos on YouTube and just like show you what hell happens. Like you just see like kind of like like you'll see Chris
You'd
Sabin do like a drop kick or something, you know, like that, like just very simple stuff. And I was like, oh, it's
You'd
cool.
see
And I like
the
it.
thumbs up the ass chain.
Yeah, I see that. And around that time, also, some British wrestling was kind of hitting big strides
No.
over in to get a little
No.
popular. And around that
Hitting
time, I
big
learned out that
strides.
progress existed.
No. Oh, dude.
Nah, dude.
The
And
worst.
I don't remember really liking many people, but the one person I liked was Jimmy Havoc, which oh
No. No. Ben, you're surrounding your life with shit and ass.
I do that a lot. And Jimmy Havoc was really cool. It's like a 12-year-old, cause like he was like an emo guy, and he'd say swear
Too
words.
many obvious jokes. I won't do it because it makes me sad.
Yeah, he was like an emo swear word man. And I thought, oh, he's cool. And then I remember him, and then like he basically did his whole stuff. He did Death Match to CW, and what I was really excited for was that he was signed to AEW. And I heard of like New Japan and stuff. I saw like videos of like the Katsuyori Shibata like Ishii matches or like the Omega Jericho thing because that was like huge. Like the Jericho Omega thing was so fucking huge. It felt like on YouTube. And
Yeah, I got a story. I'll save it for when you're done.
yeah, and so when that battle royale happened, and I saw him like being like the last three, I was so proud. I was like, oh god, a British guy
Tommy
is
Dreamer.
yeah. I was like, a British guy's got to the third place with like Hangman and Page and like NBA. I had no idea who that.
Jeff Fist is a British guy. Third place. Yeah.
Yeah, take it. I'll
Yeah.
take it. And
That's all I got.
yeah, and then I started watching AEW really a lot because I really liked AEW at the time. And of course, around the time when COVID happened, and when every British wrestler turned out to be a horrible rapist, and Jimmy Havoc was one of them. And
Oopsies.
yeah, and I could tell, I was really shocked to the core of that. One of my favorite wrestlers being a disgusting human being kind of fucked me up big style. I
I mean, yeah, same.
Yeah.
I basically said I don't want to watch AEW, and I decided I was gonna go. I was gonna watch WWE instead.
Luckily, they don't have anyone that's evil in WWE in
Yeah.
20.
Yeah,
like,
thankfully they
2020.
they
Thank
do not
goodness.
employ. Thankfully, they don't employ half the people who were mentioned in that whole thing.
Thank goodness.
Yeah.
To this day.
And I remember legitimately watching like one COVID show. I went, "Wow, this sucks. This really fucking
This
sucks."
is fucking garbage.
Yeah.
Wow.
And
I
basically,
miscalculated horribly.
I will say, yeah, I miscalculated really badly. And I'll say the thing that saved me from being taken by the slop was Joseph Monsilio and his
Yeah,
Walking the King of the Road.
out.
And
That's
seeing
That's one of the earlier things that I've watched, like in my wrestling thing that made me go, "Oh shit, I can go watch cool wrestling."
Yeah, same. I'd watch these with Thungam. I'd watch them with Thungam and be like, "Hey, look at these giant guys," and then he would go like, "Wait, I thought this was like the real wrestling, and then all the WWE stuff's the fake stuff." And I was like, I didn't want to spoil it for him.
Yeah, this is real.
This is real.
Real as fuck.
the things
The machine gun chops are real.
The things that Fagman did not see, of course, is the other people that were involved in All Japan at that time. I would love it if like, Joseph would be like, oh yeah, on the undercard of the show was Giant Kamala, Johnny Ace.
I mean, Dan Crawford.
Danny
Crawford,
Crawford.
Base God.
Fucking
Yeah.
He's great.
Big
yeah, and
I always
I
like
guess
hearing sorry, I was gonna say I always like hearing how people like discover like more like the good wrestling, how people find and stumble into the good wrestling. I always like hearing like, especially like through how you said just Joseph, you learned All Japan exists, and I think that helps. Like you go, I'm gonna fucking type this match into like a search bar, and then it's gonna pop up on YouTube, and you're like, oh shit, it's just all right here,
sure.
and that like lets you find more matches on YouTube. It's like an infinite pipeline type shit.
Yeah, like I remember.
I think New Japan uploaded Okada Omega 1 on YouTube like right after, and then took it down, of course. But I watched, I watched that like after it came out and was like, oh wow, I'm not really emotionally invested in this, but this is way better than everything I've seen so far. And then just go back to the slop farm, I guess.
Yeah, back to the slop. I must go. I
Yeah,
must
it's
take
all like,
myself to the slop.
that's fucking how every goddamn Twitter user acts about fucking wrestling. It's like, oh man, all
Yeah.
wrestling, all this wrestling fucking sucks. And there's like, people keep talking about how there's good wrestling out there. Well, where is it? And then you tell them, and they go, well, I'm not gonna fucking look at it. I'm gonna keep watching the fucking wrestling I hate.
I
Yeah.
will say
Well,
like
it's yeah.
I feel like the match that really like saved me, cause I remember at the time I was looking for like a blog, or just like cool matches that like nobody really watches, or cool matches that like WWE people didn't really watch. To put the fingers up in the air, and it was the quite legendary Naruki Sano versus Jushin Liger match, the one where Naruki Sano
Yeah.
goes beast mode on Liger and kills him.
Yeah.
And
I
Good way
love
to
you,
say it.
Sano. We're gonna be talking about so many of these caliber of men today.
Oh fuck
yeah,
yes.
and that match was so like rocks. Like that match just rocks endearly because like I guess it gets dropped in his head many times in that match. He gets kicked to the face. And like the one thing that really got to me was when Liger wins and Liger just like throws his mask down to the floor, and that just like rocks so hard to me because I was like, that's just awesome. And that really did just like save me from like going back to like WWE and seeing like Keith Lee being back out in the going to AEW and seeing like Kenny Omega versus like Dash Hardwood, what the fuck is called,
Fuck.
yeah.
God,
Actually,
we're
before
I
we
hope
spend too
yeah.
much time on just talking about like we're reminiscing
Our
crazy on like our
lives.
old lives and shit. I
Yeah.
have like I just Ben gave me the answer of Sana vs. Liger is what like saved him, got him into the specific like saved in wrestling. Biz, do you have a match that like saved you from fucking never watching good wrestling ever?
I don't fucking know. I mean, it's very obvious. It's probably 6ix9ine 95, or it's Kobashi Joe, or maybe a. I haven't seen any of the Punk Joe matches in like 4 goddamn years, but it was probably one of them.
Hmm.
I remember
Okay.
seeing. I remember seeing like a Danielson Hangman Page like Broadway like soon after it happened, and I thought it was better than all the other matches from the past that like 2 year block that I'd been watching that day. And so that kind of was like, oh, current wrestling exists that isn't dog shit. That's kind of nice. Um it is I blame Kobashi Joe probably
Okay.
because it's also what I showed
I'd say
Gundam first.
that's probably a
Yeah.
pretty fucking solid. Like, yeah, this is my. I realize wrestling can be good as long as I go and find it. Ass match. I
Yeah.
remember mine specifically is when I was working overnight as a like little
Mm.
hotel check-in. Fucking, I did like the
You got some
stupid.
stories.
Oh god, I have a lot of stories of that job, but I don't want to go into them too. I watched a lot of wrestling at the job. It's what made me like figure out that I could just fucking log all my matches. I don't have to just keep
Mm.
like watching and then trying to remember the matches later on. I can just log them and save them forever. Cause the match I remember watching that got me like into fucking lucha specifically is the one. It's the one that got me like fully locked in on like this is the best wrestling I should watch like all good shit forever. Was fucking El Dandy versus Negro Casas versus El Hiero Santo, the Puestas match. That made me go,
Oh yeah.
oh shit, wrestling can be the fucking greatest thing I've ever seen. And I can just
Yeah.
watch this forever. I watched it like just on a whim. I think like I had nothing better to do. I didn't want to play anything at work. I didn't want to fucking watch a movie or anything. And the overnight jobs are fucking fake as shit, by the way. They just kill your brain, but nothing else. So I said, I'm gonna fucking go into the Moonsalt Collective Discord, ask Lost what match to watch. Like if I wanted to watch like the best of Puestas ever, and he recommended that one, and I was like, all right,
Uh,
I'm fucking in it now. I got this, and that eventually led me to the other my actual favorite match, which is Atlantis versus Viana Traseo.
yeah.
Which
Well, I hope that show exists in full somewhere, so we can actually
I
watch
would
the
love to
shows.
Yeah.
fucking. What
We
sucks about
need
wanting to put CMLL
Lucha is gonna
shows.
kill us on this because of
What's
how
we're
little
watching a
full.
random UWA show, or watching like a yeah, that's just not recorded in full anywhere. It's just individual
Mhm.
matches.
Yeah.
But
But
you know, fair,
anyway,
we already technically did fucking watch like AAA. We have a couple like AAA on shows on the
We
Wii.
got something in the
Yeah.
bag already that we can fall back
Yeah.
on.
Yeah, Ben's rubbing his hands
Um,
together. The
yeah,
thought of
Ben
it.
Yeah,
wants
yo.
to think of evil shows to make us watch.
I'm
Weekly
going to the
IWRG, probably.
No, that's
going
my
to the
idea.
big
That
big
was
book.
my idea.
Yeah, that's your idea,
Don't
you
let
sick
Ben take
Yeah,
my
fuck.
20-minute undercard match. I gotta go.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you leave
1,000.
in the middle of making us
I'm
watch Cerebro
very.
Negro in
I was
C-3PO
gonna say you have to
cosplay.
watch the Star Wars cosplay, Luchadors pal.
I'm gonna find them
Anyway.
like Donkey and like Shrek matches. He's gonna be full shows now.
Oh
So
my
that's
god, I'm
base.
bringing
That's great.
Romero Simpson, and we're watching the greatest matches of all time.
Yeah, that's true. Now I'm bringing La Familia Real versus Negocio Tramato,
Yeah,
and
that's
we're watching
basically a full
cinema.
show. That's basically a full show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you get camera cuts, you get all sorts.
All right.
Yeah,
So
let's get into the stupid
yeah, let's
show.
talk
This
about
show is
let's talk
actually
about the
good.
show we watched. I
This
like the
show's
show a
good,
lot.
but
So the
I
show
do.
that we watched. Let me pull it up real quick. Because the show we watched was Noah Departure from August 5th, 2000, also known as the first Noah show. Oh, I get excited. This is the
Noah
first show.
cross the line.
That's leave
we,
all Japan.
do
Fuck
we
you,
have any
Baba.
fuck you, Baba. Do any of us
Hey,
have any
no,
any
not
like
that Baba, the other Baba.
Mrs. Baba.
yeah, Mr. Baba? Do any of us
We're gonna
have
be
any
doing
like I
that a lot
guess
tonight, so let's pause it for now.
What were you gonna say,
do you have
Ben?
any early do you have any early do you have like earliest memories of like Noah? Or any of us like it's like the first like
I
Noah
actually
stuff
could
you ever
not tell you
saw?
the first thing I've watched from Noah because I watched a lot of random shit.
Yeah.
Especially if I go to what like my like matches logged and I look at what my like first like Noah show, like first match I've logged from Noah, it's Akira Taue versus Yuji Nagata is apparently the first match I've ever put on my list of matches I've watched.
I mean, that's
Which-
pretty beast.
It's an
That's
all-timer
pretty
Yeah.
based, awesome, cool match. But also like I've definitely watched stuff before, or at least like not before, but like.
yeah.
Do you guys have any specific early Noah fucking memories? Because this is pretty much what Noah always looked like to me.
Yeah.
They got their look instantly, and then that's just what they look like forever.
Yeah, except not at all once we get into it.
No.
Yeah, no.
My favorite part of the show is actually the opening. We get to see fucking
Yeah,
Misawa,
wait.
all of his kids, and a group of people who are in part of No Fear, not wearing anything that anyone else.
Yeah,
is
no.
wearing.
Why are they?
Base gods.
They're standing there in leather sleeveless vests, like total
all
perverts,
white,
shirtless,
all white too. While everyone's in like the black Noah stuff. Fuck you guys.
No, they got red T-shirts on. Why are they not green?
No Fear.
No for
Why
like
are
Charlie's
none
Angels.
of the company? Why are none of the company shirts green?
Yeah.
That made me so mad.
Before we talk about the first match, I want to talk about just the fact that like they're in a small arena. It's weird.
Look like they're in an aircraft carrier.
I thought, like, especially with how big like Noah is, like, and Misawa's like whole thing is like they didn't fucking let us do like cool, flashy entrances and like being like the most awesome dudes ever. Just like, and Misawa, big aura guy, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, he's the biggest aura farmer in the world.
Yeah, true.
And then your first show's in like a little small fucking place in Tokyo, which just is a very worrisome thing if you're like really excited for Noah. But obviously they're fucking fine. But
they're in Differariake, so I don't know anything about that. I don't.
Differariake was last used in 2018, I believe.
Oh, dude.
They tear it down. We can't pay homage.
Yeah, that's one of those places that have been torn down recently. I know a lot of the Japanese arenas getting torn down as of late. I know
they're tearing the Egg Dome down. I heard.
Too long wrestling. I'm going on there, stinking up the joint.
You guys fucking suck.
Yeah, I know. Fucking Dragon Gate a while ago, but the
Gate is actually at negative $1 billion, but they'll never shut down. It's very funny.
Yeah, they'll shut down. But Kobe World, the place in Kobe that they run Kobe World since the start, is getting torn down after the most recent Kobe World. just
Uh,
how it's because of how much money the Japanese people just can't make for some reason.
leave the memories alone. I
Like-
know only Ben is sad about this on this podcast.
Someone's got to care about the Dragon Gate guys. I'm glad it's Ben and not
It's
fucking
not
me.
me.
Yeah, I've got
Me,
my
and I'm glad it's you and like 5 people who think it's the best wrestling in the world.
I have my
Anyway,
Google
so
yeah.
anyway,
The
yeah,
first
so we get
match
no.
on the card is.
Hey, I had some more bits about Noah Town Hall first, but
How do you
shit.
have bits? Yeah, I don't know. I don't
well,
speak
they
Japanese.
stand there in the AJW logo for some reason shape.
No,
But
1 second. I gotta correct the scene here, by the way. They are all in line in this weird like W shape. Or the fuck, I can't really think of it, but like they're all in the shape of like it's very funny. They all look like they're in like the Blue Man Group like shape, like the Blue Man Group.
yeah, and they're standing in order of importance where Mitsuo Momoda is right behind Misawa.
That's the top two guys.
Yeah,
That's
right
true.
in front of Kobashi.
That is legitimately my favorite wrestlers from down to top. Is it goes like that. That is
does go
very
like
funny.
that.
Looking.
My top two.
It's very good.
My top 2 guys. Yeah, and then
Yeah.
Misawa goes up to the mic and goes, "Hey yo."
Yeah. Yeah.
We're so back.
Anyway, I have no idea what he said.
Yeah, no,
but
I
wanted to
don't know
go
anything about the
translate
promo.
it, but I forgot.
I don't know if anyone's ever like written about the first Noah show and anything. I feel like that might be our
I'm
fault.
sure.
We probably should have looked it. But fuck it.
I know their videos
Who cares
about the Exodus.
Masawa probably just talks about like, hey, this is Noah, how's it going? And then like they all leave to the back. It's like, all right, your first match is fucking Takeshi Morishima versus Makoto Hashi, which
That's
My God.
not who I would have thought would have
No.
been starting the first Noah show.
I
This
just
is
want
also
to create
not
the
who I thought
scene.
it was when they came out.
No, my God, Takeshi Morishima, what has happened to this boy?
Why is he skinny? Why is
He's
he
a skinny ginger man.
No, he's not skinny, but he's not fat. He is like bulk muscle person. Like it's someone who says, "Hey, I'm bulking up for the fucking winter." Looks like,
and he's also wearing rip-off Revolution gear.
He looks fucking crazy.
He is.
It's
Morishima.
And I wish he was in war now. I really do.
Yeah.
He's fucking
like
he looks like a fucking like Ishii off the fucking protein. Like Ishii grows like a foot.
Yeah, he's wearing the Ishii pants. I forget which one of you said that, but
That was Ben. Ben fucking pointed it out.
I saw that and it's like, oh my God.
Anyway, he's not even the craziest looking person out here.
No, he's not.
Not even
Hashi
close.
just straight up looks like Shinobu Kandori.
It's insane.
And what the he has like a fucking weird little logo on the back of his thing. It looks like a fucking like Sasquatch clawing out.
Poochie. It was like he's got Chewbacca on his back. Like
yeah, it's like
a weird melting skull logo on the back of his orangey pink leotard and like close shave orange hair.
He has no idea he's gonna be in fucking hell in like 8 years.
Yeah.
He's dark arenas throwing crazy headbutts of people.
He is going to be one of my favorite wrestlers ever, but it's not gonna be yet.
This match is so fucking weird. Again, I'm someone who really likes seeing like early careers of people, especially like someone like Morishima, who does not fucking look anything like what he's gonna look like in 3 years. So this match is really fucking interesting and just a like kind of like early career for these two guys.
It's both strangely structured, yeah.
Yeah, it's obviously being real safe about like doing a normal match most of the time, and then some of the times they go fucking insane.
they have the inklings of their insanity into their works, but not really. It's not really like explored much. It feels like you have Makoto Hashi doing his headbutt bulks of them. Like you just like do a dive with the rope and hit headbutt, or just do like a headbutt to Morishima while he's just looking at him, and Morishima will just like run him down.
He like runs up the ramp and just battering ram headbutt to the gut.
Yeah, it's very funny.
Oh shit.
Yeah, then they just go back to chain wrestling.
Then they go back to working some holds back and forth. And then what the fuck does Hashi do on the side? Like he fucking dives off
Headbutts.
like
It-
no,
diving
it's the
headbutts.
one where
Flying
he
headbutt off.
yeah, flying
yeah,
headbutt to
yeah.
the floor from the apron is like the most insane. And then they get back in, they work a couple more.
And then
They
he does
do
another
ambush.
diving headbutt.
Yeah,
They
and
do it again, yeah.
then they start fucking hitting the craziest power moves you've ever seen back and forth to each other for like a minute. And
Yeah.
It was gnarly.
it's very sweet. Like the match like goes from oh this is kind of like interesting but it's a bit boring to holy fuck to it's kind of boring again to holy shit.
It doesn't-
My
There's just the germ of what they will become, and I
yeah.
love
it
that.
is.
My
Yeah.
I
favorite
love
thing is
seeing that.
Hashi does his favorite move, which is the fucking X Factor. He loves
Oh my god.
he loves X
He's doing-
Pac, and he
He's
says
joining.
he will be joining X Factor. Just Incredible has been replaced. It is now
That-
Sean
it's not Albert.
Waltman, Albert, and
X-Facts. X-Facts looking over the corner. It's like his head's through the fucking curtains, like oh, rubbing his hands, like oh, can't wait to have you against
We're
like
getting
fucking
a
Steve.
$1 million push right here. I'm getting
Yeah.
such a great contract renewal.
What was the finish of the match? I know Morishima hits a crazy lariat, and then he does like something that's not anything he's
Done.
ever gonna do
Yeah.
again.
He hits, I believe, like he hits like a big DDT, like high cross combo. And he should
Yeah, it's
lose,
really
that's
fucking weird. Like
strange.
that's not.
Yeah,
that's
and then
not right.
and then he does the lariat, and it's not as good as it's going to be, but you know, it's still fun that he still
Yeah.
has that in his bag right now, you know.
It's a pretty
Yeah.
goddamn like cool match for like the first match of
Open.
Noah. These are two guys that
Yeah,
are gonna
no,
be all
it's
time.
this is generally a weird card, I will say.
Now,
Like,
why would you say
this is-
that? Why would you say this card's weird? Would you say the
like,
second match?
No, we're getting there, but that second match is
Yeah.
based as hell. I mean, just like it doesn't seem like until the main, it doesn't seem like a first card of a show where you're trying
you
to
are very
definitely.
right.
explode
It
out.
does feel like this is like halfway through
Ultra.
Noah's existence. They're trying to get like here's some new guys we've got. That's like young talent we've
Well-
got. No, this is the first show, pal. You are
Well,
telling
this,
you know,
like,
everyone.
feel-
that was the point. That was the point of like what
Yeah.
Misawa and Motoko Baba's whole thing was, is that like she would never change their production. She would never push younger junior guys. And
Which is
she
probably why the main
she-
happens the way it does in this show.
well, yeah, it
Yes, yeah.
obviously is, because that is
exactly
like
what I wanted to do.
explicitly like the thing that was the breaking point between them. And
Mm.
also, you know, like Misawa wanted to give them healthcare packages, and she was like, "No fucking way, buddy."
Ain't doing that, big boy.
So you know, like
fuck do you think you-
the comrade Misawa over here is
That's
that's
that,
not
I don't
real.
know
but
about that. I don't think that one's true.
that's definitely not true at all.
No,
This is not true. Don't.
But-
don't
I
quote me.
do personally I actually really liked this match when I was watching at the time. I once like once watched it back just to get like a bit of like just like get the feeling of it again. But I do really like this match. It has a weird tempo to it. It feels like weird pace. Like the rest of this match, like a 1980s junior match, then it just becomes like a match you'll watch on like a fucking like just a low level Japanese indie show, and then they just go berserk once again. It's like it's very fun. It's basically like the start of both men's careers. It feels like it's just them two having fun.
Yeah, I mean,
and
I know Morishima's like fresh out of the All Japan dojo, basically.
out of the dojo.
Hashi-
Hashi's probably
Who's he trained by?
We don't know.
I don't know.
So Hashi
98.
is from the 98, yeah, and he's
Yeah.
straight out of the All Japan gym too. So, and who is he? Okay, he's not trained by him.
No, he's
It's
not trained by
Akiyama,
Chinese.
Akiyama, Nobu, and Kawada trained him. Who we're gonna be talking about some of these fuckers later. But yeah, so strange card, but it is also like I feel like ideologically that is the point of
Yeah.
what Noah was. It just you know, maybe we're just like so desensitized by, you know, the super indie mega card every month type deal that this feels weirder than it actually is, but like it still feels a quiet way to start.
It is.
I th-
It's very. I mean, it does feel like the Misawa is holding your hand into Noah. He is kind of like
Oh
letting you
my.
like.
Thank you for
This is
holding
all I
my
am.
hand,
Very very.
Misawa.
Like thank you, Misawa. Like he's showing you like the building blocks that this promotion is going to be built on. You know, it's the younger talent from Kohashi, Takeshi Marashima.
Yeah, I
Then he
sure
goes.
hope that one of these guys gets a real good GHC title reign in about 8
Well,
years.
Don't worry,
one of these
Hashi's
men.
gonna
One of
have
these.
it. He's gonna.
Oh my! If they put it on Hashi, I would. I'd
Alternate
never get
timeline
off
where
the arc.
Noah lives forever, and like it's
Noah
always the greatest
takes
promotion ever.
over, is
The
running the
world.
Tokyo Dome every year until they blow it up.
Yeah, they're gonna blow the Tokyo Dome to Takeshi Marashima in Sao.
I think
No.
I think the show's like this match is a very solid opener at the very least. It's weird.
Yeah, I think
As like a first show opener, but I think it's a pretty solid opener. I like it.
Yeah.
I have
And
no other
then-
fucking opinion other than it's a pretty solid match. And
Yeah,
if you're
and
interested
then we
in
get
either of these guys, go watch it.
Yeah, and then we get the greatest match ever in the second match. So
All right,
we got
so,
the World
so
Tour
the second match is Haruka Aigen,
yeah.
Judy Izumida, and
Yeah.
Tsuyoshi Kikuchi versus Mitsuo Momota, Russia Kimura, and Takeshi Rikio. Fucking hell.
Anyway,
What
I
the fuck
gotta
was
take
going on?
over.
No,
First
no,
thing
I
I
don't
write
think.
down is
No, the Judy
Old
Izumida
Man, yeah.
GWE fucking push.
Anyway, first thing I write down before I even write what the match is Old Man, yeah. And then I write Izu in the Fujiwara shorts, my fave bad wrestler ever, give me the headbutts, yeah. Anyway, so he's out here in Fujiwara trunks and a dirty blonde mullet. And I would put the GHC heavyweight title on this man.
GHC heavyweight title doesn't even exist. We can't give it to him yet.
Well, he's first seed in the tournament.
First in line. My
anyway,
very
there is some
specific
fucked up men in this match.
Oh my god, I was about to say my very specific note is Russia Kimura is the oldest man alive ever. At this time.
You can't tell he's about 3 years away from ending it.
No, he's both the oldest looking dude ever, and also if you told me he was gonna wrestle 50 more years, I'd be like, yeah, probably.
Yeah, no, this is the great Kojika, just like a little younger.
The young Kojika.
Oh my.
But yeah, Haruka Aigen coming out in pink leopard print shorts and the emerald green shirt. Jun Izumida, base god. And then Kikuchi comes out in some very notable pants. Not the ones we know him for, which are horrible and terrible.
Nationalist hero.
Fascism.
Nationalist hero Kikuchi.
Kikuchi comes out here in silver tights with red print on them that just says service.
That's
service.
He is announcing to the world he is a bottom.
That's what the fuck else could it fucking mean, by the way?
I don't know.
I'm right on my fucking
bad
trunks.
Translation.
I just write slutty freak on the bottom of my trunk.
We got more of those later. But
we do.
But I'm sure it's just a bad translation. It's just a bad translation, but it's the craziest thing you could possibly write on your trunks. Russia Kimura comes out old as hell, creak into the ring.
He also is the stiffest person in the fucking ring. Holy shit, he beats the shit out of everyone.
We'll get to that.
I go.
Mitsuharu Misawa comes out with the greatest mustache eyebrow combo.
No, don't fucking compliment that.
Runs in his veins.
Don't fucking compliment the fucking mustache.
It's so good though. He's one of my favorite looking men ever. He
is the most pro looking dude ever.
Yeah, it's like it runs in his veins, you know.
He's like if you asked someone to draw like a caricature of 1980s fucking Purosu.
Yeah, this is the son of the greatest star this business has ever known, the weirdest man in history. And then Takeshi Rikio comes out, and I think that's all the respect we need to give.
The child of this group.
Why is he here? Everyone else is old. Everyone else is in second or third match, like comedy Baba tags.
Anyway, we're gonna be given
one of these
6 men will be winning the GHC heavyweight.
Title.
Yeah,
and
Rusher's
it's
getting it.
and
He's
it's
getting
the
like the CM
worst
Punk
fucking
ROH title
option.
run.
They give it to the worst of the six.
It's
Okay,
terrible.
so the only thing I write down about Rikio here is Rikio does Taue time and it kind of looks like shit. Man, I sure hope they don't sink the company trying to push this guy. And then
What's that? I heard give him
how
the
is Rusher
belt.
Kimura then how is Rusher Kimura hitting Rikio so hard?
He chops
He,
him from like fucking 2 inches away, and it looks like he's gonna fucking pop his fucking neck off. Like
he's got
it's
concrete in
no.
his hands.
Yeah, no, it was a crazy thing. It was
that's
I
the
think
chops
he's
of
like
fucking.
doing these short arm like palm strikes to Izu. And it's just like, how is he building that momentum up? And he's hitting him so much harder than Izu is.
I was gonna say that's the like the fucking strikes of a dude who's in a bunch of All Japan tags in the 70s.
Yeah, this is a guy.
See,
This
that
is the
is.
guy
80s.
who is like Baba's guy.
Yeah,
This
this
is
is Bob's
Baba's
best friend.
This literally is the connection. This is the bridge between
I
the
was
two
about to.
It
I
is.
was actually
Pretty
about
much
to
is.
say that. Talk on like the exits. Like this is like what the message they're trying to send. This is what we're about. Having the 6-man old man semi comedy like tag, is very fucking funny. Like they're
It's
saying,
so
hey,
based.
if you fuck with old people, we will have them. And
Well,
then
yeah,
us,
you know,
us three
that's the
rip our
beautiful
shirts off.
thing when
Yeah, yeah.
it's the beautiful thing when almost the entire roster leaves you is you can just keep all the overacts going. You
Mhm.
could just like, hey, you like the things that Baba used to do? Well, we're carrying on the real memory of Baba. Don't listen to his wife.
I'll show you what Baba used to love when I bring out fucking Rusher Kimura.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bring out his
You
best
don't want to watch.
friend.
You
I
don't want
bring
to
out
watch
his.
All Fan. You don't want to watch fucking
You don't
Jimmy.
know what you like. I
Like,
know what you like.
you don't want to watch
I
Jimmy
bring up
Yang.
Mitsuharu Misawa and say, look at this fucking freak.
Like no one really does anything in this match.
It's
Let's
the
It's
be
brilliance
real.
of the comedy tag.
it's genuinely a very. I actually think it's a fucking very sweet match because
I
like it goes
I
from
thought this. Yeah.
nothing happening to the hardest, stiffest strikes to one of the old men going, "Can you fucking stop?" And then they awkwardly
Please.
walk to tag out and then rinse and repeat for 13 minutes. You've got something that's a fucking winning strategy here, I gotta say.
It was really good, but it also made me miss Baba because Baba really was the heart of this. And
Mm.
you know, when Baba would do this in All Japan, it was like the second most over thing besides the main. And he'd just
Yes.
come out, he'd walk out really slowly, he'd do all the Baba spots, Haruka Eigen would spit everywhere. And
We go, that's fucking gross, Ruka Eigen. Don't fucking
yeah, I
spit
know,
that.
it's like your hatred of the spitting spots is unbelievable. And then he'd just go down and sit on commentary and sound half asleep.
I'm sleepy.
It's just like, you know, it's like that roar of the dragon that you described Tenryu
Tenryu
out
on
on the
fucking
Tenryu
He,
Project
oh my,
comms.
yeah. He terrible. I'm getting to talk about. I'm going to
500
quickly talk about Terror.
cigarettes.
It's a quick second here, but whenever you watch Terror Project, it sounds like Merlin, the dragon from Merlin, is doing commentary on it, and I'm never not scared by it. It always just
Because
kills me.
it's always like shocking to
Yeah,
hear.
it is.
I think Jaguar Yokota was on one of the last Tenryu Project shows,
Isn't
and
her
then
voice
like
just as bad?
yeah, no, it's literally and then Tenryu comes on comms and it's literally like the gruffest, most horrific thing ever. This is why shade smoking for 40 years is a bad
I
idea,
love
kids.
smoking cigarettes.
Tobacco.
Yeah, this is sponsored by Big Tobacco.
Yeah.
The greatest
Anyway,
team of all time
and
wins
then
this.
and then Jun Izumino wins by hitting Rikio with the Ace Crusher.
The fucking
Because
That
match
and
ends. The fucking match ends. I had to rewind and go. The match.
Yeah, I believe
goddamn
I
hell.
I
That's
believe
pretty
I
good
was
move.
dying of. I believe I died of laughter in this match and the match before this because of a spot that happened in this that legitimately killed me. It was. I believe it was either Junior Zambuda or may have been Takeshi Morishima hits like the worst bulldog slash ace crusher I've ever seen in my life. And
Oh
when I
no, that
saw
was
this,
Morishima. That
was it Morishima who did it?
That
Sorry.
was more
And when
shit.
And when I saw this, I was dying of laughter. I was legitimately like choking on my own spit, just
Oh,
laughing.
that's
His
a pretty good move. You
because it
fucked
looked
up.
redonkulous.
Alberti
Why am I
WCW.
not on the card?
Where am I? WCW. Shit.
This is Baba. I'm sorry
There's
that you had to
not
see
much.
that.
There's not much left to talk about the match. Like it's a very standard affair
Rusher
of a match.
Rusher cuts a promo after, and he is so sore and sad.
I don't think. I actually am almost positive I skipped the promo. Right? Like I
Yeah,
said, I
Yeah.
don't fucking
well,
know
I
what he
told
said,
you not to, and then you
and
did
then I
anyway.
skipped it anyway. So,
But yeah,
Real Fuji
Izu
does that.
wins with Ace Crusher. Goddamn pal.
that's awesome.
June, well, June, I'm sorry. I didn't know about that. You're dismissed.
Whoa.
Two bros. Fuck.
The next match on the card is the worst team ever versus the fucking most basic team ever.
Yeah,
Okay,
but the ugliest looking man.
Let me set a
And
scene here because this is many of my
Fuck, this
children in
is
this
your
match.
boy.
This is your
Yeah,
fault.
this is both
First
of
thing I
this
wrote.
is your boys colliding. Actually, Ben.
It's
Yeah,
little
this the
boys.
first thing I wrote down is bury Ben under this match.
So in this match is the smallest man possible in the world, Kentaro Shiga, who when I saw him come out, I literally just went, oh, he looks so small. Him
He looks
and
like
go for it now. Say what you're gonna say. He looks
oh
like.
no. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Like when you showed you sent me that tweet of them doing the Baba tag at the first All Japan Dome show that he's bafflingly in. And
Yeah.
then I said he looks like shriveled up string bean Baba in that because they had him out in the red tights, but he's just out here in shitty silver pants.
It was so cute. I was literally like, all right.
Yeah,
And
but
then
who's his
next
partner,
up,
Ben?
next up it is the man who's killed probably wrestling forever. Yeah, it's Nomichi Marufuji, who I genuinely did not forgot he looked like this. He looked like a car wrestler.
Squealed. You
He
squealed
was
like a little boy.
Oh my god,
he,
it's very funny watching him come out because I went. That's a fucking like pop sensation, a boy band sensation.
This is the man who will kill this company in 10 years.
and the people they are taking on, my god.
Yeah.
Masao Inoue,
Yeah.
who I already adore Masao Inoue in general. He is a man who loses every match he's in, and he
He
always
looks like
looks
a
to
brick.
yeah, always cheating. And he comes out with tights, which if you've seen Noah, you probably have seen these tights with read Starfuckers. Which when we saw this, we
Then
all went,
big.
holy shit!
And what's
And
on the
then
back
what's
of
on
his
the other
tights?
side of the stage, dude?
It is a star, which could only mean he is fucking his own ass, I guess.
Insane man. This Masao Nui is.
And his tag partner is Yoshinobu Kanemaru, who looks like three people. Yoshinobu Kanemaru looks like Nozawa wrong guy, Mazada, who he used to team up with, and knows and like the GHC champion today, fucking I forgot his name,
Ozawa.
Ozawa. He looks like all three of them in one, and he looks like a
So he
sailor as
looks
well.
he looks like the ugliest man alive here
He's
somehow in
also I
Noah.
pointed out he looks older now
He
than he
does.
does currently. I don't know how that's fucking possible. How is he
Well, when you
Benjamin?
have when you have the worst goatee ever and like the
It's
shittiest
only off
hairpiece looking
afterwards.
hair and Noah tank top, literally
He's got no
string
tank top.
tank top.
Now, what's really funny about this match is you have the two sexy fucking dudes and the two fucking freaks. The two freaks are fucking awesome. Inui and Kanemaru. This match is quite literally 70-30. All heat on these fucking boys. Beat the living shit out of Marufuji. Beat the living shit out of Shiga. Oh my god, they stomped them the fuck out for a lot of
I
matches.
literally said
Even the
this
business.
match is so much better when the heels are on top. And that is the only note I wrote besides the tights.
I believe at this point, like Marufuji's not even have like the big super kick, which is like one of his most like notorious spots. Is him doing his big super
Yeah,
kick, which like
your
it's
favorite.
very. Also, the super kick spot he does is very iffy because sometimes it looks like he's just like just throwing his leg up in the air like a dead cow. It kind of looks cool. Like he's kind of doing this like big super kick, which like he looks like he's gonna die. He's got only a super kick left in him. Oh, he's so cool. But like no, he just doesn't
I hate
have
this
this yet
man.
as well.
I hate this man.
He is mostly just here to have to be put the heat on him and get his ass beaten. It's fine to do heels.
I don't hate this match. I think it's probably my least favorite match of the night, but
Oh, easily.
I do like the match. I enjoy most of how the match goes. It's very fun watching Kanemaru actually do the most heinous shit. It's not even Inoue that gets to do like the heinous shit. Kanemaru like stomps fucking people's heads in crazy. I'm like
Yeah.
was there I think there was a spot where he I believe it was Marufuji was like hung up in the corner and he goes for like one of those like drop kicks to the head, except he like double curve stomps his fucking head
Oh my god,
downwards
yeah, when he
instead.
just stands
Oh
on
my
his head.
god.
The
It
Shibata
is
hesitation
insane.
drop kick.
It's
Mercy.
not hesitating. He is. I'm gonna kill you.
There's
for
no
real.
hesitation.
We're
I'm
fucking
gonna
this up
stand on your
purpose to
face.
crush your fucking chin to the ground. It's
I believe
very fun.
like
That's solid.
he bloodied up I believe he bloodied up Marufuji's nose on that one. He got his fucking
He
broke his
did.
nose
He
and
broke
stuff.
it. He broke his nose. Because he stands up and his nose is gone from a normal pointy nose to be squished inwards.
Squishing out.
Yeah, he's
It looks
coming
like
out
it
here.
dented him inwards. It's very sweet visual.
He's got the gold belt vaccine nose. That's
And
only
you
for
don't
Ben
know
there.
Goldberg scene. Fushi, you do not know who that is, but I'll send you a picture of Goldberg scene.
I can't wait. Put it in the fucking group chat. We'll all see what it is.
Yeah, but this match is very by the numbers, but
So,
it's okay.
Again,
very
it's
okay.
also, but also these two of these guys are very early into their career.
Yes.
yeah, but I
Marufuji
mean,
is quite literally
Maru's
like
not.
he's
Yeah.
also coming straight out the dojo. Shiga, I'm pretty sure is even earlier, and is I think
No,
he's
still.
he's like a 5-year veteran at this point. Like he's not like a super overhead,
Yeah.
but he was like a undercarder in All
Yeah, he
Japan,
won't
which
get
means he
over.
was in hell.
No, Kentaro Shiga is one of the weirdest wrestlers of all time, where he's been wrestling forever, but also many companies kind of like fail to do anything with him.
Wow,
Most people I've talked to about Kentaro Shiga, they all say he's the worst wrestler of all time, or he had something in him which nobody could find. I feel there's a lot of like matches with Kentaro Shiga looks good. He looks like he's got something there. Like the matches with like Namaguchi, or some of the other Muga stuff he's in, because he's in some really good Muga matches. Like a lot of the time, yeah, he's in there. But a lot of time he is just very very weird, because like he
I
gets
watched
injured.
Otani kill him once, and that was fun.
Yeah, because he gets injured in I believe around this time, and that completely wrecks his career because of the injury. That he kind of just slows down and becomes less of like a high, like a a young guy who really wants to prove something, to the point where he's old. He's kind of a young guy who's really injured, and it's that a young guy who's really injured on your roster just kind of sucks. That's what are you gonna do with him?
Look at all of NXT.
No.
I'd actually, hey, no,
I won't either. That's why I'm asking you.
Mm.
Anyway, there he is.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what Maru looks like.
I see what you're talking about here. Yeah, except he's missing like the little double chin that this guy's got going. He's like a skinnier version of him, but he's got the same like hair.
This is the first king in wrestling, I guess.
Anyway, fucking the match ends in the funniest way possible. Of Shiga hits like a fucking like roll up is over. Anyway, move on.
Yeah, no, this was definitely the worst match of the night, but it's not bad. It's just I just don't like Maru. I just don't like Maru, especially when he's not with Kenta.
Anyway, it's time for the best.
It's time for the best. Wait a second, Kenta.
No, we can't talk about Kenta on the podcast. I have opinions. I have opinions on Kenta.
I will bury you. I will bury you.
I have opinions on Kenta tonight. I'm gonna start sending you fucking shit Kenta matches, and you're gonna fucking feel real dumb.
Fuck you. But I'm gonna start nominating 2021 Stardom shows I don't even want to watch.
What? No. Hey, whoa, okay. That's like friendly fire. Why does Ben have to suffer for our arguments?
Well, because
I probably watched those shows.
Ben probably watched them. We can all suffer if I'm democratizing the suffering. If you have to suffer because of your shitty opinions, we have to join in.
My opinions on Kenta are not shitty. I have watched too much of Kenta at this point.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Well,
I don't know how you can watch main event scene Noah in the early 2010s and blame Kenta for it when you see who he's working with.
What if he's requesting these people? What if he's going, hey, I
Oh,
want to
he's
wrestle
personal.
Toriano. I want to wrestle 2012 Toriano. No one's in
I
the
wanna
back
go-
going, fucking die.
Well, let's think about this. Let's think about this. How on earth would he be requesting these opponents?
This is who he has to work with.
This is all I've got. This is all I've got.
I think
we need
my
to,
problem,
we need
my
to heat
fucking
Saito
problem,
up for another
my
run.
fucking fuck God, my fucking problem with his title run is that people see these matches and go, whoa, that Maybach Taniguchi match is awesome. And it's like,
That's me.
Yeah, no, this is Ben.
I'm so excited to fucking watch a 30-minute Shane Haste match. I'm like strangling you.
Wow.
No, you are not.
That's Cameron right now. That's Cameron.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
Cameron. Cam fucking loves the Mighty Don't Kneel.
I'm gonna go on my tangent real quick. His Kenta's GHC title run. He has 11 fucking
Why
matches.
did you post Smosh with the NXT titles?
It was pretty funny.
I'm being distracted. Hold on, no. He beats Morishima for the belt in 21. That's a great match. I know this is a good match. He wrestles Maybach Taniguchi for 25 minutes. He wrestles Takashi Sugiura for 32 minutes. He wrestles Toru Yano for 24 fucking minutes. He wrestles that piece of shit Marufuji for 36 minutes.
Well, that's that happens all the time.
Fuck! He wrestles Yone for 24 minutes, which is probably fine, but Yone is like a fucking great like tag guy or an under 15-minute guy. He's not a fucking 24-minute worker.
Well, Kenta's also those things too.
Yeah, well, he's not fucking doing that right now, is he?
Oh, he should.
And then
we gotta watch
Shane Haste
Kenta
match. Fucking the Mikey Nichols match for 23 minutes.
Oh,
Then he wrestles. Then he fucking wrestles both of them for some reason. Then he wrestles Katsuhiko Nakajima for 33 minutes, which sounds like a fucking CTE fest, which I might actually go and look out.
Now we gotta go watch them.
That's probably a fucking funny ass time. Then he wrestles Yuji Nagata for 28 minutes, and then he loses the belt back to Morishima in 21 minutes. So every single match goes over 20 fucking minutes. Every single
the one where he faces Akitoshi Saito in suit.
That wasn't for the title. That was just for the that match was for charity. That's why Saito didn't win.
What do you mean? That's why he didn't win.
It's like it's for the people, so he can't win. He would have used all his power if it was a real title match.
The dark agents can't, they can't be for the people.
All right, no more talk. No more. All right, there's the Kenta rant over. We move on to the next match of the night.
I'm making you
watch
5-star
match.
Grand Prix.
Hey, do not fucking watch this. Do not make.
You're watching Sarianu matches, or you're gonna like it.
Okay. Anyway,
next up. We've got
it's the base god match.
Yeah, we have
is the greatest match ever.
The tag team of effort promotions of Daisuke Ikeda, Kakikara, and Yoshinori Ogawa, which is like everybody's favorite wrestler and everybody else's favorite wrestler, and everyone's favorite wrestler.
I was say these are quite three different people's favorite wrestlers. You can find someone who goes, yeah, this is my goat for any of these three guys.
And then
what about no motherfucking fear.
Yeah.
Of the real no fear of Amori and Takayama and Satoru Osaka, who's also here.
Satoru Osaka, number 3 on the group. Oh, hell yeah.
He's the small friend of the group.
Yeah.
He will be taking the pin in this.
Unbelievable.
This mismatch.
This is
what the
unbelievable.
There is.
This match,
I can put into words a lot about this match. This is a match that is now very near and dear to my fucking heart. Because, first of all, I had not seen Kakihara wrestle until now. I've heard about him, but I've never really seen him wrestle. Base guy.
You left during this part of the stream, but when he comes out with the cane lighting. And then Ben and I started doing the bits where we started doing the typo negative cover of the Kane song, where we just start going, and then he comes out and he's bald, and I was like, oh my.
But watching Kakihara throw the stiffest looking punches I've ever seen to kill whoever got kill 2/3 of whoever got in the ring is the fucking best shit ever. It is so fucking awesome watching him just shoot
Yeah.
strikes better than everything. Shoot wrestling, awesome. No fear, awesome.
Yeah, what did No Fear look like
Explain,
today?
explain No
Oh,
Fear to us.
I will explain No Fear to you. So you got 3 big, sweaty men that wearing
Yeah.
white boots, white trunks, white jacket that's not fitting them, and then the piece de resistance, white fucking tank top that does not fit, that shows a nice bit of belly on all 3 of them. Oh my
No,
god,
no,
it's
that's
the
not
3
true. That's not
sexiest
true.
men I've ever seen.
Asako's wearing baggy t-shirt.
No, I'm
He's
sorry.
the
Well, yeah,
baggy.
he is the 3rd guy, but
Yeah,
Omori
and then
and
they
Takayama,
got crop tops for the rest of
they're not crop tops. Those are just too like tanks don't fit because they're
Oh.
big fucking guys. They said, "Get me the
Oh.
fucking extra small dude," and they put it on.
Get
And they
me
said,
a
"Now this shows a
medium."
this shows a this shows a good amount of belly. Let's go." And they're fucking sexy as shit, and they're about to punch the
Takayama.
fuck. This is Misawa telling the people that they got sexy men in Noah. That's
Yeah,
the
no,
message
they're getting the DDT cheese out before they even event it.
And also, like, I want to talk about these peculiar men right here. All 3 of them, all in all white, looking like angels have just been brought down from heaven to take on these
True.
disgruntled gentlemen in the
fucking
ring.
Charlie's Angels.
Also, somehow, when they're coming out, I was looking straight at the pants, because of course, and somehow, like,
Do
all
not bring
3
up
of
a
us,
wrestler's penis.
and yeah, I was just the Takayama's was just out. It felt like I felt like I was watching Takayama wrestle naked.
What do you mean?
You
You're
can't-
not telling
no.
the truth.
Guys, to find out if this is true, go watch this match. This is actually how we sell the match to people. Is Takayama's penis might be out.
Okay, now I gotta accept
Yeah, and this is the first
Right.
segment of Ben's choice. This is the Ben thinks that you're really beautiful, and it'll be going to Takayama because holy shit, he looks like a fucking.
What do you mean? You missed out on your favorite man ever, Marufuji?
I used to. I can't believe, I don't
doesn't-
think I'm lost.
Oh my god!
Squealed like a giddy child.
I got the fucking No Fear entrance. It's so funny because like I'm rewatching it right now, and
You're replaying it 80 times.
oh my no, okay, you are right. They are just crop tops. But like it's not like a regular cut crop top. It's like if you cut like just a little above the waist to show just a little bit of fucking belly. And also,
Why are they
Takayama is very
sluts?
fucking handsome at this time. He is a
Oh, yeah.
very handsome looking man. Before he gets hit in the head 400,000 times.
We will find out why he's missing an ear soon. I promise you.
But yeah, no, the entrance they do is crazy because they also all rip their shirts off and throw them into the crowd. Like it's just no fear, and fear stands for these are real sexy men.
That's-
No fear, and we're looking.
Yeah, no, that was yeah, no,
Yeah, this match
incredible.
rocks, man. This match is fucking
Oh my
awesome.
This
Everybody's
God.
just throwing punches. Just everybody's throwing shit.
Everyone wants to kill each other.
It's actually
Yeah.
just 6 dudes that want to throw, punch, and fucking break each other. It's a
This
very
match,
sweet
by the
match.
way, is sitting on that 5.7
Don't
for the indicator.
Fuck the inmates,
Oh.
these stupid cage match morons. Oh fuck yeah, this is a pretty okay match. You know, they don't really do anything.
Why are you Johnny Ace?
Fucking idiot? Because Johnny Ace is also stupid.
Well, you're right. Oh goddamn.
Oh goddamn. But no, like it's
You're
actually
dismissed.
fucking ridiculous that the people who watched this saw the coolest punches ever. Ogawa getting his ass beat. Fucking Asaki getting his ass
Freestyle.
beat.
Yeah, Ogawa dies crazy in this.
Daisuke Ikeda does some crazy fucking grappling and like outmaneuvering of fucking Omori and Takayama and Asako like in this match. It's just so fucking sweet.
I remember
match
there's
of
a
the
spot
night.
in this match where like all of No Fear were in the corner and Kakara just went like batshit insane, just ran into them all. And I believe
yeah,
he
and they
nearly-
just
he nearly
grab his.
kicked- Yeah, I believe he nearly kicked him out of the ring. I believe.
They just
Oh,
kill
like,
him.
his name is
like,
Mori.
real.
One of the first spots of the match, I think it's Kakihara's going into the No Fear corner. Or no, I think it's like Amori goes into the other guy's corner on Kakihara to like ground
This
and
is a
pound him in
good
the
idea.
ropes. And then Daisuke Ikeda grabs his head and starts shoot punching him
And
in
then
the
we all
head.
started like going, yeah.
Yeah, you came back to the call when this was happening.
I got back as like the match was beginning, and I immediately was like, yeah, this is the fucking greatest shit ever. Like everything is fucking perfect here.
Yeah, yeah, and then they kill Asaka. I'm sorry.
Oh god,
Small
they
man
spent a
dies.
lot of time killing Asaka.
That yeah, no, it's mean. It's really mean.
It's quite
Kakihara
literally
hates
this
this
is
boy.
Kakihara. My god, I thought he fucking killed him for. Okay, like we've said, like this match is a lot of just like awesome shoot punching back and forth, awesome grappling. The ending is like the fucking somehow even better than everything because basically the ending stretch is really fun. Takayama comes in because Kakihara has been punching out everyone, and so Takayama gets tagged in and says, I am quite literally also going to punch you out, and you are not going to punch me out. And yes, that's actually correct. He fucking bitches out Kakihara in an awesome strike combo. Like the Takayama is very well known for like the big strike combos he does, like punch, punch, fucking lariat. He's down. And then, all right, Asako, you are gonna win the match for us. And then he tags in Asako. There's a bit of
Doing
a
a
mess.
flare promo.
There's a bit of a fucking mess in the ring of like everyone fighting each other. And then we get down to Kakihara and Asako surely, now that Kakihara has been fucking dog walked by Takayama, will not challenge him to a strike exchange. And then he challenges him to a strike exchange, and he gets hit with the fucking 1, 2, 3, 4. He's dead. It's over.
And
Shake my
then
fucking
the
hand.
armbar dies.
Fucking arm bar. It's over. He arm bars the fuck out of him. He bends his shoulder fucking crazy. He like rips it out of him.
Yeah, no, this was best match of the night.
This is the best match of the night, not bar none. It's not even fucking close. It's not even fucking close. It's so fucking awesome.
Awesome.
And like,
Genuine.
I don't know how you don't see this on your card and go, we are going to make this the focal point.
No Fear
of
will
the
not be getting
company.
pushed.
Yeah, they will. No, they will. It's just one of them will not be getting pushed pretty soon.
One of them will be taken away to a distant land called 01.
And All Japan. And All
Yeah,
Japan.
yeah, All Japan, sorry.
I'm so like that is one of the most inane things that Misawa ever did was bury Sakawa Mori for getting bitched out by Shinya Hashimoto.
I was about to fucking joke that Misawa, unfortunately, not a good booker. If you look into
No,
not
not really.
very bad booker actually. A lot of bookers are like. I think there's more bad bookers in the world than good ones, but people are blinded and they think, oh, like Noah's always good. No, Misawa fucking sucks as booker.
It just gets way worse somehow.
I was gonna say it just goes from bad to worse after like.
Yeah, and I wonder who's leading the creative after
that.
Anyway.
Yeah. Anyway, and
it's
then,
time for the main event. It's time for the
main event.
It's
featuring the guy that we were just burying crazy.
Anyway, it's time for an All Japan tag finals main event to show that Noah has exited, and by exit I mean we took all of All Japan's best fucking guys. Here they are.
Yeah, they also start this show with All Japan footage because All Japan doesn't own their footage.
That's also
TV
one
does.
of the funniest. That's also one of the funniest things ever. What the fuck? We can just take their footage. Oh fuck yeah! This makes everything so easy now. It's so easy. We'll just show Baba.
Yeah, we'll just show Baba. We're the real ones.
Check this. Everybody look here. We've got giant Baba right on the fucking screen.
They got Taioke. They got Taioke over there. What do you want?
They do not. Watching All Japan.
Taioke is good. Taioke is good.
Me when I'm Keiji Muto.
But he is though. Stop it.
I know. No, I'm fucking.
We're gonna do the Kenta debate over.
No. Here's my ending of the debate. I like Taioke a lot. I just know that fucking Muta likes him more than anyone else does.
Hey, no, he likes Kojima. He likes Kojima too.
He's got his boys. He's got his boys, and I think his top boys all happen to be pretty fucking good. And himself.
Top boys of ROD
Yeah!
Agarashi.
D'Lo Brown.
This is
Yeah.
this is the greatest fucking group of guys. All fuck no, I'm watching all Japan action.
Yeah, I'm actually no.
Cross
In
the
2
line
months,
backwards.
no. In 2 months, All Japan will literally put one of the best matches ever on. So maybe, you know, maybe literally until 2025, All Japan may have always been good.
All, I mean, I
All
don't know
Japan in
what goes on.
2025 is dire
Do
right
you
now.
know
The
anything that
Saitos,
happened in All Japan in
the
the fucking
Saitos, one of the
2010s?
Saitos just ran the Triple Crown. So, not the Triple Crown, the Champion Carnival. Actually, he's both.
I was saying yes,
So,
both. Uh,
I'm okay with that shit.
so the main event
uh,
of the first Noah show is Jun Akiyama and Kenta Kobashi versus Akira Taue and Mitsuharu Misawa. And
yeah.
now guys, when you have a tag team fucking match coming out, would you send the guys in a group of like, here's the two guys on one team, and then here's the two guys on the other team? Would you do that? That's what I would do if I was like, a
Yeah.
I
fucking
don't know if I'd do that.
normal fucking person.
I
So the
I would
first
I think I
person to
would send
walk
them in
out,
alternating
the
order.
first person is, I believe, is fucking Akira Taue.
Yeah, the only one without an iconic song. So I'm sorry, buddy. You are
You will be
awesome,
coming out
though.
first,
I
and your
love you.
picture will look fucking insane.
I love that
He's giving
picture of
crazy.
him. It's almost as good as the LaFiera picture.
Yeah, you nailed it. He was giving crazy content in
Uh,
that picture. I can't lie.
He,
why did LaFiera look like that, Poochie? Should we explain this?
okay, so to talk about the fucking thumbnail we're gonna have for this, we watched a really awesome match of La Fiera versus Emilio Charles Jr. and they had some pre-match graphics, and
And
Emilio
LaFiera
Charles looks
looks
pretty normal.
crazy.
Lafayette looks like you caught him mid sneeze, or like you took his soul out of his fucking body and you just left us on us. I can't
The
fucking
Grim
believe this.
Reaper
They
was
are
standing in front
They
of
were
him.
fucking on him crazy using this as
He,
his image.
he
You
also
can't fucking do
is
that.
bald.
He's
He's
not bald in
also
the match
bald.
though. He's
Bald.
there. You
Emilio
assholes.
Emilio Charles Jr. looks normal. He's just chilling. He's got big hair,
You can't.
crazy hair,
You can't fucking
like
use that fucking
80s
image.
like
That's a
nest of hair.
fucking
And then Lafayette
bastards.
comes out looking 70 years old, bald and gaunt.
Oh my god, he's got like he's got a decent amount of career left in him. Like out of the,
He kind of looks like Negro Casas does now, but bald.
fucking god. Anyway, the main event of Noah departure.
So
Coming
Taue
out
comes
next.
out.
Yeah, coming out after Taue is his not tag partner Jun Akiyama, and then Jun Akiyama's tag partner comes out after that. So I guess that's pretty normal. And then Dr. Professor Ultra Aura Farmer #1 Mitsuharu Misawa will be getting the last entrance because he owns the fucking company, and we get fireworks and the ring explosion.
Yeah.
Imagine the fucking ring explosions that have happened throughout the show as the side ring pyro.
Yet for some reason they have announcer pyro where they announce the names, and instead of throwing streamers, they just have one corner of fireworks.
Do not throw streamers into the ring. There are fireworks, and they will go up, and we will burn the whole fucking building down. Please do not throw streamers from Misawa. And if somehow no one throws a streamer, I'm going to guess that if they saw a motherfucker with a streamer, they just jumped him and killed him and took him out back.
Yeah, they took him out back, threw streamers at him,
and then blew him up with a firework.
They blew him up with his bomb. Anyway, I said before this started they should have done the Stone Cold tag spot with Misawa, where they start beating up Taue, and then he can come out with his big hero entrance. The drums kick in.
Bad news: Misawa does not want to work tonight.
Hey, why would you say that?
Well,
why would you say that? Would you say because this
By the way, this match is 2 out of 3 falls, which they don't show on screen. Like, you have to learn it. Like, if we didn't have a card in front of us and we just watched based off vibes, I wouldn't have fucking known it was a 2 out of 3 falls match.
Well, it has 63 on the match graphic, which I love that match
60,
graphic.
60 divided by 3 is an interesting way to
That's
fucking...
3 falls.
I
That's
know it's
3
3 fucking falls, but like it's not how 2 out of 3 falls is like shown to people. That's not how you do it. You show
How do you-
2 out of
Why would
3
you say
falls.
this?
You show a 2 somewhere.
I think you're just, you know,
I
you
would
can
never
agree
be
to be
wrong.
wrong, and I can agree to be right.
Well, we'll take
Anyway,
it. Fuck Kenta, by the way.
anyway, why would you say he doesn't want to work tonight? Because it goes half the length any of his matches ever.
This is the
Would you say
Misawa
it's because
match.
of the first
This is
fall?
a fucking multiple fall Misawa match that goes under 20 minutes. If you look at Misawa's matches, there's probably like less than like a tenth of his matches that go under 20 minutes, and it might be all while he's Tiger Mask.
Yeah.
Hey, but that Tiger Mask is good. I love that run.
He's the best base Tiger Mask. You gotta put that mask back on,
he is
buddy.
probably the put that mask back.
Oh my god, do you remember when we were watching the fucking match and we're talking like, wow, fucking Akiyama and Kobashi are the 2 sexiest men of all time. They are mogging the fuck out of fucking Misawa. Misawa, you gotta put that mask back on. You are not looking that good compared to these guys.
We
were very mean.
Tiger Mask.
We were very mean to Misawa.
You were.
No, we were all very mean to Misawa watching. Even when we were talking about how much we loved Misawa, we were very.
Yeah,
mean
I was
to
about
Misawa.
to say. This match is actually awesome.
It's a very sweet match.
Yeah,
this match is really good. But Poochie, would you also say he's not putting effort in based on the first fall?
So the first fall comes about like 4 or 5 minutes in.
It's 2 minutes.
It's
literally
it's not even that. Okay,
2 minutes.
I give him the benefit of the doubt.
I thought it was like 7 in, and then I checked Cage Match. 2 minutes flat.
Anyway, Akiyama will be this company's top guy. Trust me, he definitely will be the top guy.
This will definitely go well.
He fucking sprints at Misawa. He explodes him. He fucking hits the knees in the corner. He fucking he fits every fucking move Akiyama's ever done in 2 minutes on Misawa. 1, 2, 3. First fall to Jun Akiyama.
That's not the fall. That's not the fall.
Yeah, no, it's still
he puts the king crab block.
Oh, you're right. He does.
Real good.
That makes this. I forgot. This makes it even fucking stupider. That what happens. He puts the fucking king crab block. He puts the king crab block on him. And when he puts the king crab block on him, Misawa dies.
Yeah,
there is no other light way. There is actually no other light way to put this. Misawa fucking dies in the ring right then and there, 9 years before he dies in the ring.
We witness the death and resurrection of Mitsuharu Misawa tonight.
He gets stretched out so bad, his heart stops, and they need to come fucking resuscitate him.
They do chest compressions in the ring
for like
he
4
is
minutes.
laying
Like he
completely still. It's like Tenryu in the Inoki match.
I cannot fucking believe what I was watching for the fucking.
No, they had to chest compress him after he laid flat on this back, flat on his stomach.
And this is the first Noah show. The owner has died.
Famous thing I've ever done, apparently.
The owner has fucking died.
Yeah, the owner dies in the ring, and then he comes back. You know,
Family Guy death poses ass, by the way, as well. I don't understand how he ends up Family Guy after the fucking.
They
Peter Griffined him 2 minutes in.
Like Akiyama does the fucking. Like Akiyama does the king crab walk to him, and he dies. Like he's just dead in the ring, and then the chest compresses onto him, and legitimately it feels like 2 minutes of just them just going, just him in the fucking middle of the ring, just dead.
They're doing storytelling. This is what separates us from the competition.
This is what you're getting with Noah. If you leave All Japan, we'll fucking kill Misawa. We'll kill Misawa for you.
Yeah, Jun Akiyama, sleeper agent.
Eyes. I always knew he was that.
Mrs. Baba is in my ear. Kill Misawa.
Mitoko Baba gave him a mysterious envelope full of 10 million yen, and
With $40.
fucking Johnny Ace is in his ear like, "You gotta do it, pal. I'm sorry. I know
Kill
it's
this
hard.
kill him. Oh
I
wait,
know, but he's
I'm in
my friend. I don't
WCW.
know what to do. It's my friend. I don't know what to do."
I'm still in WCW. I'm not connected to All Japan or Noah right now.
How do you
I
know
was about to,
this?
That's
what he tells the
because he was
boys.
writing. He was writing in WCW in 2000, especially
You're
by
Yeah.
fucking
August.
lying.
No, I'm not. He was writing for WCW at this point.
Fuck you.
Oh, my fault. Sorry, Johnny Ace.
Oh no. Clip
Um,
that. Clip that. Clip that.
once they finally resurrect
Yeah,
Misawa,
he came back way sooner than 3 days. So
the
does that make
Misawa
him better
resurrects
than
way
Jesus?
better than
Or
Jesus. Misawa is
yeah, I
at
think
least
so.
a tier above.
Don't listen to him talk on a no on a like Nippon TV broadcast.
I think I will look into the private life of Misawa and see what he has.
I don't.
Yeah.
Well,
Uh-oh.
That'd
thankfully,
be
he didn't
good.
say much.
That'd be
Um,
good.
he has interesting things to say about certain stuff.
Topics.
Freak Sawa.
Especially about booking.
Anyway, Misawa's revived. We're on the second fall. I think this match actually just doesn't have a first fall. They just needed to kill Misawa and then do like a 17-minute match.
Well, no, they needed to put over the good guy
He
strong.
wins the match. What more else does he need to be? I gotta
Well, he
fucking
needs to get
kill
both
Misawa.
falls, you know?
Like
Put
the
over
second
his
fall
diverse
itself.
moveset.
The second fall itself is the most like King's Road, like we're building match ever. Like he goes like big insane Masawaisms, come straight at him. Kobashi like hitting these big shots and shit. Everybody's just in doing cool moves, and then like we're here, we fucking here though. We're back in Ultron. We're just
Also,
back in Ultron.
we are not doing
Oh
this
no!
much to Masawa. We are doing a
Yeah.
lot of it to Tawai. Tawai,
It's
you
how
are
he
going
is
to be
shit.
in the ring twice as long as Misawa is tonight.
But they are bobbing and weaving quite a bit, which I love. That's
It's
like
the
one of my
rope-a-dope.
favorite.
It's a shorter match. It's a shorter like Kings Road
Yeah.
style match.
Oh yeah,
which is
there was a
probably
rope-a-dope spot.
fucking Christ. We need shorter Kings Road matches. Holy shit. That's the
Yeah,
biggest
but
issue
no,
with
this
Kings
is
Road
like
40
what they
minutes.
like. I'd say we're pretty deep into the Kings Road like backlash to people saying it's the best shit ever for like the 20 years before this.
I enjoy the match a good bit. I like that it's like we said, it's a shorter match. They're keeping it a lot more concise. They're not fucking hitting 17,000 finishes. There are a lot of fucking isms, Kings Road isms ass match occasionally, but they don't like when it needs to end. It ends. It does not
Yeah.
stay way longer than it needs to. It does not get too deep into shit. Like Misawa hits like a fucking emerald floats and it gets broken up, and that's like that's like his biggest move of the night. Like that's
Yeah, no,
quite
that
literally the
was
biggest
pretty
move until
crazy to pull that out for no reason.
he does it very quick too. Like it's just surprise, like boom, emerald flotation. Anyway, moving on.
Yeah, he's the struggle there,
Just
bro. Like he
drop.
dead.
There's no prep.
I spent a lot of the time shit talking Misawa, watch him do elbows, and go, "Fuck, Misawa's the coolest fucking guy ever."
Yeah, no, that's what I was saying because like we're pretty deep into the anti Kings Road revisionism now, I would say. But like you watch this and you're like, yeah, I don't choose to watch it anymore because, it's like not as cool as all the shiny new cool lesser known shit that we're all doing right now. But then I watch this and I'm just like, fuck, this really is just some of the best shit ever.
Is
Like
Misawa overrated? Maybe. But if you fucking
maybe.
call him overrated to me, I'm gonna kick your fucking ass. This is the fucking
Yeah, I'm gonna do that to
just
Dom
for that, You're
later.
getting fucking triple elbow strike Tiger Driver, bitch. You don't fucking talk shit on the fucking greatest ace, second greatest ace of all time.
Just realized he
Who's
didn't
the
do the
greatest?
crossface. He
Jump
didn't do
Suruda.
the.
Oh yeah,
He
you're
did do
right.
the
I was
he did do
gonna
the
bury
face lock
you,
in his
but
match. Yeah, he did do the face lock in his match. God damn it,
he
Sal.
did do the face lock.
Did he
I
do
mean,
the face
that's
lock, fucker? That fucker, you
know,
got me.
none-
You got me.
I take it all back.
none of these none of these like guys who copy Kings Road ever take the face lock, and maybe that's why they all
They,
suck.
no, they don't do the face lock or they don't do the Zoidberg elbow. What Misawa does the
Yeah,
so he
yeah,
flies
and
around
they
the,
don't do the fate either. They don't do the
no.
flip
No, come on
instead
now.
of the tope. They just want to hit their damn topes all the time. Well, why don't you learn how to work like your supposed hero and put that face lock in.
Kobashi's not as in the match as I thought he would be, especially because
Oh, he's very
No.
hurt. He's very
also
hurt.
orange.
He is really hurt.
He's also
Could you
orange,
not?
which is crazy. I know he's hurt,
Yeah.
but like he's also the most over guy I think other than Misawa.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like so him being more subdued is pretty interesting. Like I said, he's orange. I thought he was gonna be
Yeah, he
black
is.
in Noah, but no, he's
You
like-
forgot he had the transition period when he was purple and orange.
Yeah, where he was his war against Vader, and now he's in his war against himself.
The most guy of the match. Let's talk about our favorite guy of the match, Akira Taue.
Akira Taue,
Oh,
yeah.
He's back in town.
Oh my god!
Every time I watch him,
everything he does in this match is like the fucking best because he is the face. Face Taue,
Yeah.
first of all, fucked up. That's not normal. Face Taue in a
That's
tag,
weird.
extra not normal. Face Taue in a tag, taking the heat is the least normal thing ever, and he kills the role really fucking good. Like I'm watching Taue
Yeah.
get his ass beat by Akiyama and Kobashi a good bit, and I'm going, oh fuck, man! I hope Taue fucking fights out and Oregon Taue's shit out of both these dudes. And you're not supposed to think that. You're supposed to be watching Taue and going, man, I can't wait for him to hit the fucking choke slam off the fucking apron. You're supposed to be hoping he doesn't do that, which
like this is old man Taue era. He's not in the main event for very long at
no,
this
he is
run.
not. He might have 2 years in the main event
he
left
shows
in him.
like as late as 07 he totally can have that, but
Yeah.
No, he goes
He's-
decent bit, but like he's definitely like fucked in like a year's time. Like he can barely move.
Well,
that's I would
yeah,
not
it's
say
just like-
that because he has some genuinely awesome matches.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
like,
no,
he has-
I'm pretty sure his Takayama match is in like 2004, right?
Takayama's at the end of the year.
Nagata.
Nagata's in 3 years. Then he
Yeah.
has the match with Kobashi for the triple crown, GHC in
it's more
04,
it's
which
more
is
he's,
awesome.
He's more slowed the fuck down. Like he is not. doing
Yeah,
that
no,
all the
he's
time.
like in the second match on the card, like not making tape half the time.
Yeah, I guess that's
Yeah,
more what I
he-
meant. Not that he couldn't
But the
go.
crowd loves him crazy. Like
As
the
they should.
crowd,
This is the number one pillar.
yeah.
Next to
Sure.
I
Okada.
mean, like, I don't think. I personally think like there are not many wrong ratings.
There
of
actually is,
the
in fact,
pillars.
one wrong rating of the pillars, and it's
What
just
is it?
It's just Misawa being number one.
Well,
you
yeah,
can
that
fucking
is.
put him in any order, but as long as Misawa is not number one.
Yeah, no,
He's not the best.
definitely.
He's not the best at all.
But no, in this match, I think he actually does really good.
Yeah,
even
this
though he's
is
quite
one of his
lazy.
like. But yeah, he's very good. But this match is
I've
one
heard
of
some
the
him
fine
being
ones.
lazy made him a better worker sometimes.
Yeah,
at
this-
least at
this
this
is
point.
definitely-
Someone
like-
should have kept telling him that for the rest of fucking Noah until he
Well,
dies.
if only he was. Yeah, if only he wasn't like the owner of the company and no one could tell him.
Someone
this
should
is
have been
definitely
in
one
his
of
ear
his
going,
more-
You should be a mean fucking old fat man and you'll be the best wrestler ever.
You're just gonna be the old fat man on top, and who is quite mean
Yeah.
sometimes.
So
Especially
yeah,
the
like-
Takawamori.
Yeah, oh, very mean to that man.
Oh.
This is definitely one of his finer moments from Misawa here. Is this match? He definitely feels more like the main event
especially
style that
Noah,
he really
especially
is.
Noah Misawa.
Yeah, definitely no. My God, there is some matches like mostly in 2000. Noah, he's tagging up with Ogawa, his best friend or
Yeah,
fucking, I
his
don't know,
goat.
his goat, his favorite wrestler of all time,
The
the Yoshinari
Untouchables.
God. Yeah, and when he's not doing that, he's having some of the worst one-on-one matches ever. The match with Tenryu, which is genuinely scary to watch because it looks like Misawa just felt falling out of his skin for the half time of the match.
All right, let's
Oh,
watch
just
Misawa
like-
versus Joe. Hey, Joe wrestles Kobashi. That's good. This one should be good too, right? Right, Biz?
Yeah,
yeah.
no, I specifically
Yeah.
know how much I think that match is the middest shit ever.
And
It's-
also, this match itself is structured in a way that it's not structured in a way that all Kings Rock tags are. With these men involved in the match, this would very much in back in the day would be get the heat on Kobashi and make him look like the biggest bitch in the world. Then Kobashi,
And then
tags
do that
Misawa,
for
then we
15 minutes.
then tag in Misawa, then we go home. But it's definitely not.
Yeah,
not what
like
it is anymore.
like I said, this feels very Arena Mexico Friday main event. feel to
Everyone
it.
gets to do like all their shit back and forth.
It's
for
a
bit.
very it's a very snappy, sharp flow to it, which I think makes it better because I mean, like,
it's
Kobashi's
really
coming out here
fucking
with
good.
two totally mummified knees, and like Misawa is at the point where his like all the bones in his head are fucked, and like
Taui
yeah,
could
no,
fucking barely exist, and Jun looks great. He's a fucking
and Jun
handsome goddamn
Akiyama
man.
is
Holy
looked like
shit.
he's gonna be the new ace over
Yeah,
here.
surely they'll
Yeah,
fucking
well,
make this
I'll,
guy an ace. No, in fact, the fucking finish would make you go, "Oh wow, they're gonna push Akiyama crazy."
well, tell us the finish push. Tell us the finish push. What
The
happens in
finish
the
is
match?
Akiyama fucking beats. I already said the finish by accident. I said Akiyama hits every single fucking move he can. I believe to Misawa and fucking pins him.
And then Taue also gets the
And then Taui
exploder
also
and
gets
gets
fucking
pinned.
exploded, and then he actually
It's
takes
so
the pin.
funny that he pins Taue on that because it's just like Masawa's like, I'm not letting you
Misawa
get
got hit with
two of them.
everything, and then Taui got exploded, and it was over.
Yeah, no,
Very
he's
fair.
just like, I'm not giving him everything tonight. I'm not crazy. I may be better at I may be better at treating my boys good than Motoko Baba is, but I still need to keep my heat.
You are still getting your ass beat before we tell you I'm rolling out the ring. I already died.
Yeah,
I already
but
died this
yeah,
match. But yeah, no, fucking
And
sweet match.
I already was brought back from the depths and proved I was better than
There's
Jesus
like a
in this
big
match.
close match thing between all the guys, so I don't know
Stop
anything that's
doing
really
this,
said. Fuck off, man.
Ben.
That fucking good mythical morning.
yeah, I saw that on
It's a
TikTok. That's
lesbian.
that is too. That's a lesbian couple that's been around for many years.
That is.
Oh
It's
shit, you're
this is.
spin. You're unfortunately spin. This is anyway.
I know about Sapphics, and I see two Sapphics here.
But like the ending for the ending of this match is so fucking funny because basically Junior Akiyama was we were basically told Junior Akiyama was the greatest wrestler of all time. He was beating basically all the calls like it was nothing, and
And
he
then
then
wouldn't let
gives
Kobashi get in the ring.
yeah. He then gives Kobashi this lovely handshake. You're now the big guy, I guess now. And then he just fucking he just kills him. He just kills Kobashi.
Turns on him.
And that sets up, I believe, the main event for the next show, which is Kobashi
Correct.
versus Akiyama.
It's storytelling.
And I'm
Yeah,
pretty
which
sure that
I
match
do-
was not great.
I do believe in that match. Kobashi breaks every bone in his body.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty
Well,
sure the
then he
match was
comes-
very unfortunately not great.
Let me check that. I have not heard that before, but because like then they have the match in December, which is amazing. Like
That's one of my favorite matches of all time.
Oh no, okay, no.
Yeah,
this
literally,
This
me
one's
too.
apparently good. It's not like
Yeah.
insanely good, but it's good. It does. I think.
I mean, yeah, like getting in.
it does go
It's
25
an 8-1.
because bastards.
It is 8-1-5. That's like not as rapturous as most Kings Road isms are on here.
Oh, this is
But,
literally the
like-
next day. What the fuck?
Yeah, no, it's literally the next
No,
day. I
you-
hope they
you're gonna get
didn't
that box,
announce
boys.
anything. I hope they did not announce anything for that card until the second this show ended.
They probably wrestled Smash and went back in that fucking box and went to the arena.
Yeah,
And
no.
that's-
Let's. What is on this card? What is on this?
we-
card?
all
we
the
probably-
exact same people except
we will
Kobayashi.
probably.
Kentucky-
That's
Kenta's
Kenta.
on this
Kenta.
show.
Oh,
I should have
put
made
it on
you
the wheel.
watch this
Dick,
one.
Put this on the wheel, Ben. Put it on the wheel. This is
Yeah,
our, this is
we
the-
actually will be.
This will
we
be
probably
added
will
to
be
the
watching
wheel,
this
and we'll
next one.
eventually
Yeah.
watch it. Put it on the wheel.
Oh,
We're
Put
going
it
back
on
full
the wheel.
circle.
continuity.
I don't know if anybody said this, but I picked this show. There wasn't much or reasoning why I picked the show, other than like it was kind of widely available on YouTube, and I just want to watch it because I just thought, oh, it could be fun to watch. And yeah, it was a bristful breeze. It was kind of breezeful watch, honestly. A lot of these matches on paper, like you see the co-main, and then the co-main is 23 minutes. You're thinking, oh god, might be a little long one, but no, that one's felt like.
That's because it
felt
has all the
less.
good workers in the match on.
Exactly,
It's
yeah,
hard
It's
yeah.
on
like a
there.
6-man.
Yeah,
But yeah,
and
no,
well,
I really.
We definitely
really
definitely
enjoyed
put this
this.
fucking match on this fucking show on the wheel. There's some
Mm-hmm.
silly because they just kind of shuffle everyone who is like on the show, on different teams. Because Masao Inui and Takeshi Morishima tag, and then the
Oh,
actual evilest team ever of Marufuji and Rikio are together. Oh fuck!
Tell me what-
Oh man, they're gonna have a great match.
But
We're done with the
we
review
finished.
portion of
We
the show.
finished. We finished the note
No,
effect
that
up
was
top.
great. This wasn't a great show by any means. This has a 5.5 on Cage Match for some fucking reason.
Very low. Very low.
That's strange to me because
Well,
I
I also
enjoyed
checked.
this show. I enjoyed this show a lot. It was a breeze.
Yeah,
And
easy
I
to
also
watch. It's like
checked
2 hours.
if the
I
Maniacs and the Cage
definitely
Match
would want to
reviews.
watch the December 23rd show because with all
Mm.
the like crazy build, all the stuff they're building to on that show basically. And yeah, no, this is a good era of Noah. I feel
Yes,
I'm gonna
it's
regret
very
saying that.
yeah. Well, we're going to go back to this one. I did check the Maniacs who reviewed this show. None of them poked out. Even one of them is one Mike Awesome Mike, who we may know on
No.
Twitter. Who's thank you, Mike. Thank you, Mike.
We
I
love
love you.
Mike. We love Mike.
We love Mike, but don't say anything in this review is gonna make me hate you, please.
Yeah. Oh, we'll fucking talk soon. Going around and stuff, I DM you till you call me an idiot.
You can clip this and send it to him.
What's the game that we decided we're gonna play for like the end of the
Oh,
show?
so
Genuinely
tell you
don't
what,
know what Ben asked.
are
I
falling
actually
for
Ben
my trap.
Ben tried to explain it, and I genuinely have no fucking idea what Ben
You
was
are
talking
falling
about.
for my trap, ladies and gentlemen. People, whoever,
What are
whatever
you
they might
doing?
be. Today we are going to be going through. I decided instead of just like picking a random show out of my ass, I'm just going to go from the shows that are on this date. So we are
This
the
date
fifth of
as
the
in the 5th?
the end
Okay.
of the AA of 2000s, and we've got a bunch of shows this day. And I want one of you people. I know I'll ask. I guess I'll ask the owner of the pod. I guess the person who's doing the main squeeze of this poochie.
I'm
Get-
just the
get-
recording guy at this point.
Yeah. Just pick a number, and I will give you the show because there's actually quite a lot of shows this
Okay.
day.
How many are there so I can know what to pick between?
There's about 20.
Okay. I'll do 16.
Okay, so this is an Osaka Pro show.
Fuck.
God
Fuck.
damn it.
Dom, help.
Okay.
I'm gonna pop for
Billy
this.
Ken Kid, he's on the show. End the pod. I won.
Okay. So, all right. So, who do we want to guess? I'll go. We're gonna go 3 guesses from each. If you're able to get I'll say if you're able to get
Osaka Pro. Biz
if
help.
you're able to get any of the menus in this main event, then you've got the Ben points, I guess.
Oh god, I don't want the fucking Osaka Pro points. I don't know any of these people.
Yeah, you do.
I don't know any Osaka
Okay.
Pro people.
I'm gonna ask Biz first. Who would you like to guess who's in this main event?
How many was fucking Billy Ken Kid probably?
Let's have a look if he's under a different name. There's no Billy Ken Kid on the show.
I actually will know nobody.
No.
Oh, fuck. I'm gonna pull up the Osaka Pro roster, all-time roster.
No,
I can't, let me cheat. I don't know anyone in Osaka Pro.
Well, no ball.
Man,
That's
you
all I'm gonna ask
blew
you.
this game immediately.
Fuck, the
No
game
ball.
is. I'm fucked in the game. I'm fucking.
The show right next to us is not even a mid-south show, so we have.
I would have
God
guessed.
damn you.
That's all. How did we get only Ben shows?
Yeah, why only Ben's
Who the
ghosts
fuck
are
is
on
in
these
Osaka
shows?
Pro? Who's a freak ass Osaka Pro guy?
You know wrestlers.
I
Who's
don't know
wrestling with
Osaka. I'm the problem. It's not. I don't know wrestlers. No Osaka.
You don't know
Check,
any wrestlers, Fuji.
I'm in the fucking Discord looking for fucking like some
Name-
messages that
name
have
one
said
woman,
Osaka
Fuji.
Pro. No. Oh.
I can't do that joke with you, god damn it. Ben, you have to do it.
Black. Oh wait, no, I got a guy. Black Buffalo.
Ding 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 ding.
Oh, there we go. I knew the Dom guy.
I thought
knew
you were
the
doing
Dom
that
guy.
for the name one woman.
No.
No.
Black Buffalo. That's the Dom guy. I know that's the fucking Dom guy.
That's my favorite
So I will
woman.
reveal the main event because you got the main event. But we other matches of the card will be revealed. But in the main event is Black Buffalo, Dio Corlett, and Dick to Go. Versus Hoshikawa, Super Demikian, and Takahiro Murahama.
I actually know 2 people. It's the guy I named and Dick Togo.
And
All right, so
I know.
the co-main event is up next.
What do you mean? What are we
Co-main?
doing here?
We got free guesses. You're trying to get all the points you can. You're trying to get all those you can in this show.
It's Hub probably.
Hub was in that. Hub. Oh, the fuck is Hub actually? Because Hub is on the show. Hub was in that main event. He's under the name Super Demkin. Is
God,
Hub.
God damn you.
Okay, so
Well,
I guess
I burned my guess. Oh well.
yeah, you got one more guess left, and then you're out of the game. But I'll just reveal after you
I'll
reveal
be
it.
happy with that.
Yeah. So poo poo.
Oh fuck!
What did you just fucking call them?
I got poo poo.
um.
I will say two of these guys in this match are very much my guys.
Ooh, great Sasuke.
No,
Okay.
back up to bits.
I thought that was a good guess that he would just show up on a fucking Osaka Pro show.
Ricky
Last
Afudo.
guess. Not Ricky Afudo, so this is out. Our Pucci, the
He's
last
a
guess.
fucking freak ass dude. Asian Cougar.
He's none of his co-main events, so you're both out of this
Ah,
game. So Fizz and so Poofy was the winner of this. She got the most points. But
I got one. I knew one guy.
Yeah.
Let's go.
so the co-main event of the show was Super Delphine versus Episode.
Oh, fucking Super Dolphin.
No.
Fuck.
And
No.
the other matches on this card were Masato Yakizuchi versus Monkey Magic, Carmen and Monster Zenomodoro versus Shasuku Wada and Yoshihito Sugimoto, and Tsubasa versus Toakachi Kurowama.
I'm having a nightmare. There's people I never was supposed to know existed.
So that was the game.
I like the game, but also fuck you, Osaka Pro.
Yeah.
Well, you should fit a lot. Do you want to know what else on this day?
I bet there's like a bunch of fucking companies I know on this fucking thing.
Yeah, we have.
Yeah,
we have Big Japan, ACW, WWF, Horizon, All Japan Women's, Battle Arts on this day as well. So there's a lot of.
I could have picked Eddie. Oh, God damn it.
Yeah.
I'm so
my fault.
I literally looked at this card like.
I'm scrolling down to go look at the fucking card too.
I literally looked at the cards on this date. God, I hate you. I hate you.
that Rising show is not too bad.
I'm sure.
Monkey Magic. Fucking God. Fuck Osaka Pro. Fuck Osaka Pro. That's the end. Are we gonna have a shout out? Should we shout out something real quick? Like just
well, don't shout out Ben because
Ben will not be
Mom's
getting
gonna
shouted
kill
out.
you.
Ben will not be getting shouted out.
Shout out to my boss, Mike. I love you.
Yeah.
We're not gonna do like shout out to one guy. We're all just gonna get this shout out shit we liked. Shout out to the matches I've watched the past fucking month. Shout out to fucking Bull Nakano and Shinobu Kandoru because they fucking sorry, I'm fucking Kandoru.
I mean,
sorry,
we're getting the File Under Fire versus Wheelie Good podcast pronunciation challenge here.
No, it's because I forgot how it was spelled. I was looking for it in my fucking notes. It's Shinobu Kandori and Bull Nakano for having a fucking awesome match with a chain that wasn't four corners. Four corners ruined my life. The four corner stipulation makes me want to die.
You did say you came into watching during the Big Show Mark Henry Daniel Bryan era, so
I don't remember. They weren't doing four corners. Don't worry, they weren't doing four corners.
Maybe Ben's assignment of a certain match to you was accurate.
Yeah, maybe we will come to that show one day.
No.
We're not watching a weekly SmackDown, you asshole.
If it's already available on the web, then maybe we should have
I'm
a
gonna
look.
make you watch the most boring show ever.
2009 Royal Rumble. Put it on the
yeah. I'm gonna make you watch the
give you guys this fucking shout out so I could end the fucking episode.
That's my shout out, my cousin Mike. Probably Savam as well for up on some DT. Some of the Makami Addicted Girl matches on there, so thank you for that. I'll be watching them later. I guess that's it really.
Shout out to Chairman Mao. Not the
It's
rest
really
of
different.
one. I don't like that one. I like that other guy more. Shouts out to the third world, this proletarian struggle. That shouts out to my husband.
Fuck you for doing
know,
good shout outs while we're doing bitch shout outs.
yeah, shout out
Shout
my
out your
fucking
friends.
fans.
Shout out friends.
Alright,
Shout out
well.
my fucking fans. Do the Nick Gage thing, Ben.
MDK, murder, death, kill. Fuck you, bitches. Bye.
Thank you everyone for whoever's listens. Hopefully we'll be
I
doing
don't know
this
how you're listening to
every
this.
Sunday. We'll try to do this every Sunday. We'll fucking keep spinning a wheel, and we're gonna go to hell when we die.
We're gonna make a deal.
Yeah.
All right, spin the wheel, make the deal. You guys have a good rest of your day. Bye.
Do or die.